I wonder if we can win if we try really hard.
Yo, what's going on, Bob? Appreciate you stopping in, my guy. How's it going, Bob? Good to see you. Oh, damn, my guy, I'm sorry to hear that. Dreadful news indeed, my guy. Damn. I'd hate to be you right now. What up, gang? Yo, this dude. Alright. Everybody. Do I do it? We'll do it. This guy, you can get a freebie. You get a freebie on me. Get a freebie on me. This dude. Let's pop in Risto. We better hop back in the store. We gotta do some renovations. You know what I'm saying? Should we just get right into it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to adjust the camera, bro. It's like all jacked up right now. I gotta sleep now. Alright, my guy. Well, have a good night. Appreciate you stopping in. Let me just make sure this is not like, oh my god, see, like it's all fucked up. Oh my god, but then I don't want it like that. Hold up. Alright. What up? What it do? What it do? What it be? I don't know, like, do I go higher? Like, yeah, I have it low in like a weird way. Hold on. Like, the way I have the stands is just weird. It's gonna be slanted now. I don't know. Hi. Alright. Let's get on with all this. I gotta get me a Hollywood Video shirt since you got the Blockbuster shirt. I gotta rock something. Oh, hold on. Hold up. All right, there we go. Now we're a little more prepared for the day. I gotta dress for success. No, brother, where is? I'm gonna need you to be. Do it, bro. Hey, so which shop is it? One of these stores is supposed to be the new store for retro, where you go to buy the new whatever the hell. I think he was laughing it up. So should be interesting. Oh, we should. Oh no, hold up. Alright, let's get some customers up in here. What's up, man? Come on down to Sega World. We got the best rentals in town. Soon we'll be having the Sega Genesis. I know y'all have heard of that. Alright, it's got that new Michael Jackson Moonwalker. That's bad game design. What you mean, having the new store? Do elaborate. The blood-sucking philosopher.
Real scared there, Kirby. What you gonna do?
Do tell. We might be on for a little bit today. I am unexpectedly off tomorrow. And on top of that, I came home, bro, and I just knocked out. So I am kind of wired. I might go get me a Banu Blast. And you know what, Shaq? Alright. There should be a second store separate from the VA. It is a separate store. That's the thing. It's a separate store, but it's not a separate store we're running because the rentals are coming out of our store. It's just, how do you put it? Like, we have to buy it from them to sell it in our store, if that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, what's I doing? What's up? The color violet.
I'll invent a ray that will prematurely age Sonic until he's just up.
I don't even know what that movie is. So give me a second, maybe. Let me get all these Christmas movies in. Maybe someone who rented it is bringing it back. I don't know. So give me a few here, cause I'm not buying it. I'm gonna keep that one $1.50 with you. Oh. Okay. It's just gonna be a glorified dude in the other. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Sorry, man. We're trying to make sure whether or not that movie exists in our inventory. So you can give me just a second here. I know you're interested in that movie, but unfortunately, I do have to go through the process here. So I appreciate your patience. Just know you would not get this quality at a Blockbuster. Okay, they would not spend the time that I'm spending with you. I have another horror section. That's Christmas. Alright. Okay. What to do? Poetry's dead. Yeah, I got you. Do I not have another horror section? Oh, there we go. Okay. We just got back to backs. That's crazy. Got you. But what horn? Oh, the customer left. Oh, my bad. I didn't even know. Was today a new movie drop? Oh, it was. Oh, that's why. I'm over here thinking this is a movie we already own, and my dumb ass is just like, nah. Let me go check. My bad.
Oh.
I have to buy a new. Oh no, wait, what? Is the new movie Forward to the Past?
Hey.
Trip. Okay, hold up. I could have swore we already had all this going, but it's whatever. Alright. The shred. But anywho, what's going on with y'all? How's your days? Anything exciting happening up in here? Keeping my cake oiled up is crazy. We got the Sean Combs movie, bro. Pumpkin's True Desire. Sure, we'll just buy them all. Alright, whatever. They're cheap. Yo. Alright, what's up, my guy? You waited to the last second to ask for one of those. That's crazy. Alright. Yeah, give me a sec, bro. I got you. Alright. Either way, though, I'm excited that the game consoles are going to be in the game. You know, it's still new stuff. Like, yeah, the way they went about it ain't it. But if you're going to make it a whole new store in itself, either you got to make it a new game, or you got to just let it be multiplayer, you know what I mean? And the homies can come through, which would be tight. I'm not gonna lie. If they made it where you could have another person in your world running that store, that'd be cool. But again, I guess it kind of defeats the purpose of a rental game where people are buying video. Like, wouldn't you rather just buy the video game than rent the video game? And I know there's circumstances where you're like, oh, I have to rent it, I can't afford to buy it, or you know, you want to test it out, whatever. But it just seems weird to make a store where you're buying it and renting it as far as a multiplayer. The new kind of kill the anticipation, managing two stores would have, yeah, I guess if you're doing both, then yeah. But I was saying, like, at that point, multiplayer. But yeah, you could do it where you're managing both, I guess. What do we get? Toy shelf. Alright, let's see. I don't even know where we're gonna put this. I don't necessarily have space for toys. A little awkward. Okay. I could put it here, but then that's just in the way. I don't want to put the toys next to the fucking porn area. That's just that seems, you know, in bad taste. I could get much. We'll sell that. Can I put it by the wind? Okay, no, hold on. There we go. Ah, there we go. Alright, what do we got? Fucking James Bond. Okay. Sticky hands! We got fucking Pogs. Tamagotchi light, or Tamagotchi pets, whatever. You got fucking Jack Skellington. And then Batman. Oh, we got the fucking Ninja Turtles? Bro. I have to get another shelf. These assholes, bro. They make you buy multiple shelves. Alright, I'm just gonna have to... I don't give a fuck about these posters, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright. The posters ain't doing nothing for me. Alright, buy another shelf, put it right there. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I bought you in my room. What? Give it that Overcooked vibe. Yeah, I guess it gives it that kind of vibe of just doing multiple shit, but I don't know, my guy. Alright. Like the Ninja Turtles. We got fucking Gak. We got fucking little troll dolls. We got fucking Link. Oh my god. I don't know which one's gonna sell more. I guess we'll put another Batman yo-yo, cause like, who the fuck's not gonna buy a yo-yo? And we already know. Okay. I'm gonna need some assistance here. If I was to sell a second item, do you think Pogs would sell more? Or Tamagotchi? Because, like, everybody fucked with Tamagotchi. right? But Pogs were such a big fucking deal in the 90s. Shit. What you think, Risto? This is your area of expertise. My heart is saying put down the Pogs because it's like a blind box that you get a bunch of different types. People be buying more. But Tamagotchis also, like, everybody was buying Tamagotchis. But you saying Pogs? Alright, we'll put more Pogs down. Alright, cool. But, like, it's Batman, so I had to put another set of the yo-yos. Because who the fuck? What? It's Batman. Oh, shit. Hold on. A duplication investigation.
Y'all are joking.
No,
Are y'all kidding with me?
I'm talking about duping. Duping. Duplication.
What's up, Jack? Good morning. You like this movie, Jack? Hit the road, Jack. Jack would hate it if he ever got fired from my store, by the way, because over the loudspeaker, we just should have played that fucking song. Like, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Before you go, sir, come to my movie store. What's up, lady? Sorry, I'll pass. Shut the fuck up. See, she knows what's up, bro. I don't think she don't know. You know what the real problem is? Scotty doesn't know. And that's an issue. Scotty doesn't know. There you go. Look how efficient we are at that shit. We are out here, my guy. Bam, back on shelf. Alright. What's up? I appreciate you bringing back your rental system. Let me go ahead and just make sure this is all working. It's going to take just a second here. How can I help you, sir? A romance movie? An old one? You know, they call it a bad movie, but I promise you, it's underrated as fuck. Alright. What's in the market today? We got this movie right here. Bam. Alright, for sure. Hold on. Alright, we're still trying to get that one going. All good. Alright. Taco Bell has your order. I was actually that commercial too. Make a run for the border. Yeah. You know, they gotta love my store, bro, just because it's like, you're not going to, you know, the video store and like skater promos are just blasting through here. That shit's crazy. What's up? Sad lawyer dreams. There you go. But I just find that shit hilarious because, yeah, my store is just on some fuck shit. We are not not playing the latest and greatest on the screen, bro. We're just like, yeah, here's a movie that I thought was dope. And that's that. So people here just gonna have to put up with whatever's going on the TV, bro. Like, you know, you're looking for the latest, like, oh, what are we gonna watch tonight? Let's see what plays up on the TV. Right? You just have whatever. Did you get any good recommendations at the video store today? Nah, they're watching some shit, bro. Like, we're over here watching like Bam Margera skate. Next thing you know, they got fucking, you know, the clumps on TV. And then it goes back to fucking, you know, Hercules. Like, dude, whatever. Which I guess is good for business. Like, we show off any movie, any type of like tape that you could buy. Like, I guess my store just sells, we sell sponsor me tapes. What's up, pirate shark bait? Got you. Shark bait. Whoa. What it do? Yeah, I got you. Bam. All right. Hey, good job today, Jack. Mark, you're doing great, bro. I appreciate all of you today. Let me go ahead and just make sure we buy some more movies, because of course we need more movies. We always need to buy movies, alright? Alright. There's barely enough room for videos, so there'll be a little room for video. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, okay, here's my issue when it comes to adding this when they did. Like, and I know it takes a while to like get these things going, but you know, the game favors people who haven't been playing, because Nintendo power. They're not dealing with the same problems we have with our store, where we've built our stores up. Like, we have a layout already, we have everything set the way we want to, and now you're telling me, oh, you got to make room for, you know, X, Y, and Z, which I guess is part of like the gameplay, right? Is that I have to change my store around and add new stuff and kind of decide, well, damn, do I need all these videotapes? Should I just start selling some tapes? Or, you know, like, what do I do, my lord? Destroy the child, corrupt them all. Like, you know, what do I do here? What's the plan? What's the move? What's the motion? You know, because I got all this space here where I could put some shit down, but I'm also buying a fuck ton of tapes, so it's like, I don't know that I have the room for all that, or that I want to make that room. So, I don't know, just stuff that goes through my head when it comes to how this is going to play out. I'm happy this is coming out, and I think it's going to be a great addition, but it's too late for some of us, where now we got to start considering our options and what we got to start doing for our stores to change it up, and I guess allocate space for you know, these new gaming systems. But there's no benefit for rearranging the store. Exactly. Well, that's the problem, because you're still getting, in theory, your fixed amount of people coming in the store, right? So it's still gonna be the same, you know, 30 customers a day or whatever you're getting, right? But now they're just dividing the sales, right? So now, instead of just getting sales purely off of rentals on movies, you know, yeah, cool, I'm getting games, but this isn't like the real world where it's like, oh, I want to buy two, or yeah, bad movie to zone out. I got you. Yeah. Bam. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. There you go, my guy. But yeah, so it's only dividing our income more, and we're supplementing more by having to buy these systems and all that, which, again, it's not a bad thing necessarily. There's just no upsides, like, immediate. I might as well just have been in a store decoration sim. Yeah. Well, for you, yeah, because all you got are all these, like, fucking VHSs all over the place. Because you're like, oh, they're rare. Right? They got you with that, because you got that collector brain. Is it? Hold on. Did I forget to go see him yesterday? No, I bought tapes last night. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, grabbing a title is the deepest game system it has. What you mean by that? Wait, the new releases repeat, which is the biggest letdown. Yeah. Honestly, and that's almost like something I wish they would tackle before tackling video games. Like, yes, the ultimate all-in-one blockbuster experience is selling video game rentals, selling toys, candy, popcorn, confections, and tapes, right? And yeah, obviously being able to rent a VHS player, right? Because it's like, oh, cool, I don't have one. Now you can argue the point to the random customers and be like, nah, bro, just rent one then. It's $20. But you are stuck in a loop. If every year, what they should have done is this. Get the top releases of each year that we're in, right? So, okay. I'm in what, 1991, right? And I know this, again, this requires the game to have been out or to have the funding. But, again, hear me out. It's 1991. Give me a bunch of releases. Like, all right, let me look this up real swift. All right. What? All right, hold on. Top movies of 1991. All right, cool. Domestic box office for 1991. Terminator 2, Robin Hood, Home Alone, Silence of the Lambs, City Slickers, Dancing with the Wolves, Sleeping with the Enemy, The Addams Family, Naked Gun, TMNT 2, Backdraft, Hot Shots, Beauty and the Beast, Hook, What About Bob, etc., etc. We can go all the way down this list, right? Cool. So, if we're just generating title names, just give me those titles as releases every year, right? So, for 1990, 1991, give me all these releases that keep coming out. Or even if you're just going to bullshit it, next year it just becomes Forward to the Past 2, Forward to the Past 3. And so at least it's something new. So I feel like I'm getting new content and it's worth putting these things out. But I guess the problem you're going to feel is that the game repeats itself and now we're moving on to video games, which is kind of secondary to the game's main feature, which is video rental. Year 1, Jaws 1, Jaws 2. Yeah, exactly. You could have just done that. And I get, again, they need to release the game and then add updates as they go because now they got a budget, whatever. Cool. I understand that. Me personally, I'm over here like just hold on. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. God, fuck. Sorry, a lot of stuff's going on. But yeah, like, I just don't want the focus to shift from the main purpose of the game, and we're misplacing, you know, our priorities by doing just tapes, just video games, you know, for an extended amount of time, because now we're not getting proper updates for features, right? The snacks are fine. You don't need to add any more snacks. The toys, okay, cool addition. We got the arcade machines. We don't really need too anymore. Like, it's cool, but like, okay, the pinball machine. Do we need pinball? I never went to a Blockbuster that had a pinball machine. I hardly remember the ones that had arcade machines. I remember going to pizza places and they had these. But give me a Pizza Hut then. Give me a Pizza Hut right here. Copper Kettle or Neon Lanes, whatever. Give me one of these be a Pizza Hut and a homie's running the Pizza Hut. In fact, if we wanted to do this right, and we really wanted to be like, here's a big ass like world that, or not even, like a multiplayer game. One homie's running the video store, one homie's running the Pizza Hut, one homie's running the fucking video game store, the Toys R Us, right? Give me a Toys R Us. Yeah, give me fucking, you know, Blockbuster, Pizza Hut, and then like EB Games, right? And that's all there is one homie's doing toys and stupid shit like that, And it's just all about luring in the customers because they're all gonna. It's an all-in-one. Dudes who are buying pizza are buying a movie, or vice versa. And then dudes going to Toys R Us are gonna be buying video games, probably, right? Hey, the Game Boy just came out, so I'm trying to get Super Mario Land and Tetris, right? Hey, Game Gear just came out. Let me get Sonic the Hedgehog and Alex Kidd. You know, let me get the Atari Jaguar, whatever the hell the thing is going on. You know, N64, PS1, don't give a fuck. But that way, all of us are running our own store. Or in fact, yeah, I could run them all myself, but at least give me the option. I know the customers aren't dynamic. I understand that that's not where we're at, but I'm saying in the long run, that's the way to do it. But it doesn't need to necessarily be that as much as it's just like there's synergy between the stores, but also it makes sense for them to all exist, right? Because you could do it where you're single player and you just pick one of the stores that you want to open up and like, okay, cool. Today I'm just gonna run the video store. Like that's me today. Or in my single player world, I'm building a pizza store, and you're reliant on like the more you grow your one store, the other stores around you grow with you. You know what I mean? Or some shit like it helps build the world. Cool. But with multiplayer, it'd be dope if it's like, hey, one homie's running the pizza store and stuff, and they're running a promo where it's like, you know, or hey, bro, you know, slip in a little thing in the VHS. If you buy Ninja Turtles, you get a coupon to Pizza Hut. But yeah, it is just decorations. It is all about just role playing. I mean, it's a simulator, so yeah, but you're just role playing Blockbuster Prime. And you're getting everything. They want you to have everything, so you're like, oh, it's cool, it's the all-in-one. So, is what it is. Hold on. Let me see. Get the gas one. Fire. Let me see. Sorry. Got some shit coming up that I have to. VHS works because of the thousands of titles, but they fucked up by not making it the core. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. They've neglected their main point by having all this extra shit that we're working on right now. Like if the game was slowly building up to the point where we would get toys and all that in there, but we were really just focusing on the VHSs, dope. But sorry. The Metal Sonic's dope as fuck. What the hell? Anyway, sorry. My bad. Oh shit. Fucking bam. Wait till we get to the 2000s in this store, bro. We're gonna have Evil the Bam on TV. So fucking D. Camillo and I put cotton candy in Phil's fucking underwear, dude. So when he fucking wakes up, Ape's gonna be so pissed. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we stopped focusing on the core of what the rental store is, which is again renting movies, and so it does kind of feel like there's a lot not being added, or you know, there's more I think that can be done. But because we're so focused on adding more things rather than working on the things that we're using, you know, you're ultimately just like, oh well, the new fixation is video games. So don't worry about my VHSs. I'm worried about my video games. And so we're just gonna.
Hottest library of 16-bit games plays on
Well, this is us now, bro.
featuring Streets of Rage, the fighting game.
And that's the other problem. I gotta not only make room for these consoles, so I gotta be selling, you know, the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. Okay, cool. But then on top of that, you know, I gotta put these games in there. And while there aren't as many games as there are movies, in a way, there also is a pretty big selection of games. So, you know, you can't just assume, oh, it's easy. Yeah, it's just a small little shelf you're gonna. No, bro, because I gotta have Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Alex Kidd, The Ooze, Comic Zone, Metroid, Pac-Man, Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Brothers World, Ghostbusters. You're gonna have fucking, you know, Ghouls and Goblins. You're gonna have DuckTales, Aladdin, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, Streets of Rage, Altered Beast. You know what I mean? Like, the list is so long. And people are gonna want the references, right? Because, like, yeah, we got Rambo, we got Back to the Future and Star Wars and all this stuff with the VHSs. That, yeah, you want your big hitters. And if I'm playing this game, I'm a gamer, which means my highest priority is gaming. I know gaming, and so I'm over here like, where's this game? Where's that game? You know, where's Phantasy Star Online? Where's, you know, fucking Final Fantasy? And so. You essentially got to build a micro game store within my store, which means I have to either get rid of a bunch of tapes or somehow make room. Did you ever play Roller Coaster Tycoon? I sure did. This is the best design and nostalgia, but the gameplay loop is too short. Absolutely. After you played a year, you've played the game, but the problem is it takes more than a year to really flesh out your store. So while, like, yeah, okay, cool, I played for a year, I unlocked everything, and, you know, I've seen all the movies. I don't have everything, so I want to keep going. You know, and then once you start building your store and making it the way you want it, you're now at this point of like, well, okay, but it's all the same shit happening. You know, it's the same customers, the same problems, you know, giving them the same fucking runabout. How are we gonna... You're gonna return your VHS player, but now you're gonna just... Unless you bought one, I guess. Okay, cool. Whatever. Yeah, so... The loop sucks. It's small. It's not fulfilling. And I know it sounds like we're just, you know, fucking throwing fists at this game. Like, this shit's ass. It's not. I love this game. That's why I keep playing it. But I think we're jumping too quickly into other avenues without fleshing out the current offerings, you know? Roller Coaster Tycoon had dozens of parts with scenarios as a goal. Yeah. And, I mean, even, technically there were scenarios in Planet Coaster. But it's just not... If this game had a kind of campaign where it was telling you, oh, do this, oh, do that, like, mundane, and I don't like tutorial stuff that, like, tells me, put the shelf here, buy this, grab this tape, and give it to the customer, you know, like, it gets old. But I guess if it's your first time playing, like, it gives you objectives. Your uncle had 3 tapes. What did he have? Kid movie, a kid movie, and an action movie. Okay. Was your uncle 7 and died? Like, stay with me. That was up, my guy. A fantasy movie. Got you. But yeah, so that's all. Planet Coaster sucks for the exact reason that there's too much decor. You know, I feel like that's where I got stuck a lot of times with Planet Coaster. Is it's such an easy blank canvas to just do way too much with. A new release, buddy. You can clearly see we don't have any on the shelf. It's like they purposely go up to you being like, "Hey, what do you recommend for a new release?" Knowing damn well you don't have any more on the shelf, so that way you can be like, "Oh, let me just go purchase it for you." Fuck you. We don't have it. People checked out all the copies. You're gonna have to wait till someone returns it. I'm sorry. Like, total dick as far as customer service, I know. But still, you could be nicer about it and just say you don't have it. Nah. You knew what you did coming up here. You recommended a new release? Buddy, there's only one new release. Alright. And yeah, I'm gonna recommend it because you're gonna buy it and it's gonna give me a profit. So I'm not gonna hold you. Alright. But yeah, Planet Coaster had its issues for that reason. Like you were just, there was too much going on with too little space, akin to this game. Well, Planet Coaster also had the problem of like, oh hey, here's the Ghostbusters fucking DLC, which really doesn't add a lot. Do I have the color? No, I don't have the color violet. You know, I'm sorry. I can't. Sorry. I'm gonna laugh if it was like right here. But yeah. The DLC was just so whack for that game because it'd be over here like, oh, here's the classic attractions pack, and it's like, you know, all 1955 Disneyland ass fucking like carousels and shit. Cool. And then you move on to, here's the Back to the Future DLC, and it's just like, here's a DeLorean item and a ride skin and NPCs or whatever, little animatronics, and that's it. And you're like, this is ass. Yeah, you know what? And yes, they weren't dynamic. There was not a lot of interacting. You had to build your own. Essentially, these games are built for streaming, though, because they want the guy who's over here going like, "Oh, what's going on, Ted? Hey, thank you for stopping back in the store, bro. Hey, Mark. Hey, yeah, I see you getting all those movies. Hell yeah, bro. Have a good blockbuster night. All right, Frank. Well, you enjoy that movie, man. I'll see you later, okay? Hey, thank you, Jack. You're working real hard. You know what I mean? You gotta play it. You gotta play the part as, you know, the person playing the game. But if I'm sitting here by myself, you know, fucking, you know, stroking this shit, just playing the game, you know, am I talking to myself like that? Absolutely fucking not. You know, I'm not over here like, oh, hey, what's going on, Bill? Oh, Jillian, I'll see you later. Have a good one. I hope you enjoy your time. And so you're not building anything, I guess, but I don't know. Without a lot going on, you're just clicking buttons and your imagination has to like take over this entire like game. Thank you. Go watch any stream. It's not that at all. Well, I know the streamers aren't like that, but I'm saying the way you and I have streamed these games and act, that's how you're supposed to make it fun. No, because the problem is when you watch people stream, well, Planet Coaster, Planet Coaster's always the guy who's like, you know, click, 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 mouth open, just. All right, let's watch it back. Whoa! Oh, you did that. Well, okay. Let's do. Oh, hey, what's going on, Risto? Good to see you. I'm building a ride. It's based on the ride from Milwaukee. And you're like, okay, but there's no, you know, there's no fucking like character to it, unfortunately. You know, or you got fucking Curdy Will over here with the sound effect, you know, like, Yeah, see, so you got all that going, but yeah, it really does take you, the person, to make the movie or the game, the fucking, you know, the game feel more interactive and the customers come alive or the park guests, whatever. But I was saying even back then, like they needed extra stuff in these games to give it more life. What do you want, my guy? The last movie I rented was so bad I broke the tape. Okay? You got anger management. How's that my problem? I'm like, you broke the damn tape. Like, at least now I can, you know, fix them. But that doesn't change the fact that you broke it. I don't know.
Place to watch the fireworks.
Crazy world, bro. Crazy, crazy.
We've gone to so much trouble. But yeah, that's what makes those games boring. But if you think about it, that's how you are on your own, right? So, you know, you're sitting here at your desk, right? Unless you're not streaming. So you're gonna put on some fucking beats. You're gonna load up the game, and you're just sitting there silently clicking, going. Oh shit, dude! It's 10:14. I gotta get to bed for work. You know, and so that's it. That's all you're doing for 8 hours, bro, of your day. You're just so you might as well stream it because you're doing something. And funny enough, something Fiend told me, right, is unless you're good at gaming, you have to have a camera on and do something. Otherwise, people aren't gonna pay attention, right? Because people only care about gameplay if it's like riveting gameplay, you're doing something cool. And you would argue, okay, yeah, I'm playing Planet Coaster and I'm building a fucking dope ass park, so people are just gonna want to be here watching this. No, bro, because you're not building, was it Tommy G or whatever the fuck that dude's name was? You're not building his level of park where you're building, you know, fucking Jurassic Park the ride, and it's literally the whole fucking movie with voice lines and shit going on, you know. But A, he's established. B, you've seen the post, like, production. Like, you've seen the full fucking ride. So watching the behind the scenes is now interesting to you. Because you cared about... It's like a movie. Like, you cared about the movie, so you care about the behind the scenes. If someone was like, hey, do you want... Like, Spider-Man, the original, right? You want to see the behind the scenes of the Spider-Man movie? Hasn't even come out yet. And you're like, I don't even know if I'm going to like this shit. But once you like something, now you're like, oh, man, I want to be a part of it. What? Jack... Might have to replace you right now? I'm about to. Alright, what's up? A fucking $16 raise? You can suck my cock. Suck my cock, Ernie Keebler. Fuck you. $16 is crazy, Jack. Be reasonable. Like the chocolate bars. You can put the same candy on every shelf, no difference in profit. Fuck that guy. That's why PvP's... What, you trying to PvP fucking... Tommy G or whatever. That's crazy. Oh, fuck. See, Jack, look what you did. You fucked it up, bro. Now I gotta watch all this same content over again. We already watched all those movies. Jack, I hate you. I hate you! Ah! Okay. Fucking hell, bro. But yeah. You know, if you're not being riveting like that and have something... whatever, like nobody's paying attention. And so that's the problem with Planet Coast streamers, is everybody's being like that though. They're all sitting here going, you know, click, drag, whoa, no, you know, and not giving any, you know, dynamic whatever. They're not having a conversation about what they're doing. They're just kind of like, yeah, man, I'm building a ride based on, you know, Six Flags in Houston. I used to go a lot when I was a kid. Guys, I have a Ko-Fi, by the way, if you want to donate. What's the song? I don't know. It's copyright free, so it's just whatever. This is my cat, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, not trying to be a hater, but it's like, I'd be sitting there falling asleep. Interact. When you had your fucking manager's office in Planet Co, like that was comedy. You're over here just being a fucking like Oh, what's going on, Jim? Good to see you, bro. I'm gonna be in my office if you need me, okay? Let's make some smiles today. You know, shit like that. Or at least, like, talk. Talk while you're playing. Give me something. It never is that. And I don't know. But the content isn't exactly exciting either, and that's the problem. You're picking up the slack for the content that's on screen. Like, and there is slack. Like, I promise you, the content isn't exactly, you know, the game has flaws. The game can't be boring to just watch. You need to be exciting with it. But it's not gonna be easy. But that's why modern day gaming sucks with balls. Fucking facts. Well, Captain Milk. That's still an issue as far as just like, because if you're trying to get quote high, and the problem is people want ADHD content. They want, you know, people want to just constantly be wowed, right? A lot of people just want boom, 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 you know, like fucking brain rot type shit, where there's just always some like fucking yoinky sploinky fucking fart noise going on, or it's gotta be engaging. That's the two types, right? And so either you're playing Fortnite on here, but again, either you're playing Fortnite as like the new skin and you're showing it off more than you're playing, or you're playing really fucking good, and that's the issue. Not everyone's fucking playing good. So it's not interesting gameplay, and it's not necessarily, you know, the most interesting content. Like, I wouldn't watch Fortnite. Would I watch a friend playing Fortnite? Maybe. Because, like, I don't care about Valorant. I don't care about Overwatch, but I've had friends that stream those things, and I've gone to support their streams. Despite the fact they don't show up to my streams and support my shit. But that's a conversation for another time. Cause you're not interested. Fuck you. Alright, what was I getting? To the fairy season. There you go. But yeah, so it's, yeah. But also, like, you know, with this game, if you don't have a really good store, or you're like, you either have to be starting from scratch and people want to come to your, it's almost predatory. People come to your stream when you're brand new because they want to be like, oh, you're brand new to this game. I happen to be a seasoned veteran of watching this. I've never played it. And, you know, they just want to, their whole goal is sitting there giving you pointers. Which, it's not a bad thing, you know, it's backseat gaming, whatever they want to call it, right? But they want to watch someone new play so they can be like, oh, you should do this. Oh, bro, avoid this mistake. Oh, dude, you should set up your stuff this way, right? It's like them playing, and you're like their sim. Others, it's just exciting to watch someone's first time playing, sure. But otherwise, then it's like, if you're in the middle of playing, I want you to have a big, impressive store that's unique, right? So, like, in our case, or at least my case, right, I don't have the most beautiful store, but I got custom movies on that nobody else has. Like, other people have modded stuff on there, yeah, but mine's built my way, so it's all stuff I care about, or, you know, some of it's built for you too. So for me, the content's just kind of built around me, and it says a lot about me. It's kind of like letting my Spotify play, but it's for movies. So instead of hearing my music and what my tastes are with that, you're seeing my movies and what my tastes are with that. That is still in line with the theme of the era that we're in, right? Because it's the 90s. So I've got 90s and very early 2000s stuff in here, and it's very, very slim 2000s stuff that just barely wouldn't meet the criteria. You know, and that's a talking point. That someone can come in here and be like, "Oh shit, that's what you got going on? All right, cool." But otherwise, you're not. You know, you're standing here in the store just like watching, like, oh, hey, what's going on, Ted? What's going on, Frank? Oh, hey, what's up, Billy? What you need? Dennis? You go, Dennis, that's the movie you want to write? Cool. And that's the gameplay, right? But if I'm not saying stuff, if I'm not being engaging, yeah, a lot of it has to do with like having someone in chat that you're talking to. That helps, you know, with the whole, you know, being interesting, I guess. But they gotta add more to the movies just so the gameplay keeps going. Like, circling back to that point. If this game didn't have that TV with the custom files, you would not play this. I hate to say, modding is definitely one of the features I get super into. I'd still play it, but I think this is what makes it better than the others, is that I have this going, so when I'm like at a low and customers really aren't bugging me about anything, I can just watch the TV and be like, oh, this is dope. Because when am I gonna sit down and watch, you know, TMNT? I don't know. But it's on the TV now, and I'm like, oh shit. And it's comedy. To me, it's comedy to just be like, oh yeah, bro, I got these random ass fuck ass movies going up on my TV. Hell yeah. These are roleplay gamers, but they don't give you shit to RP off of. And yeah, and when you play a sim game, it's a simulator. So you need to pretend you're doing that thing, right? So I gotta be the Blockbuster owner, bro. I gotta be the Hollywood video guy. Like, you going out and buying the uniform? Comedy. But there's factors that lead to people being like, oh, I'm not gonna watch this guy because I'm watching fucking XQC play this. We talked about this, I think, last stream, where it's like, a lot of people just don't watch people. Not because you're not good, not because you're not saying the right things or playing the right way, but because you're not the popular streamer. People would rather just watch, you know, X streamer play or do something because, oh, well, that's popular. I'm gonna say I was there for, you know, fucking Charlie's legendary stream, or I was a part of fucking, you know, some ordinary gamers like fucking game night. Cool. And that's your choice. These are the people you like. I was, for example, back when I guess there wasn't so much controversy for Britbong. I don't know if that was ever a time, but back when he was streaming like Second Life bullshit, he was doing like this really funny stream apparently, and my homie's like, "Hey, bro, Britbong streaming. You need to come watch it." I was like, "Nah, I'm watching Etika," and the dude Etika, he was playing Sonic Mania. I believe it was either Mania or it was Forces. And it's important because it was one of his last streams, really, that I watched live. You know, and again, it's a big YouTuber. He's not necessarily going to reply to me and be like, oh, what's up, Sega? You know? But I enjoyed it, and looking back, I'm glad I watched that stream. But, you know, you're still sitting here going like, I could have watched anyone play Sonic Mania, but I watched him play it because, bro, keep working. What? Okay. And so I get it, but also, there, you know, you gotta get involved with the role that you're doing in the game in order to make it a more interesting stream. If you're not gonna be talking to the audience, you gotta be out here role playing in the roleplay game. It's all community, yeah. And people need community within the community, right? You're not gonna go into fucking, you know, some Discord server and being like, oh my god, I watched Sega DX last night. It was really good. Because most people are gonna go, who the fuck is that? And they're less likely to be like, oh, send me the link, I want to see this guy. And they're more likely to be like, oh, bro, well, I was watching Queso last night. And, you know, and people are like, oh, you watched Queso? Oh my god, dude, wasn't that shit funny? Or isn't he funny? Or, you know, whatever. I get it. Big dude. Big community. You know, whatever. Like, you're reaching more people outside of his streams. People know these, like, mainstream actors. They know whoever, right? So you could talk about these guys candidly. Like, it's not hard to have a conversation about Michael Jackson with anybody because everybody knows who the fuck Michael Jackson is in some form, right? You know who Super Mario is. You know, But and to bring up something niche like, oh, bro, you ever played Kid Chameleon on the Sega Genesis? Without even saying Sega, just, hey, bro, you ever played Kid Chameleon? They're gonna be like,
No, I'm not.
What's that?
I'm just saying that there's no.
oh, it's a game on the Sega Genesis. It came out in the 90s, bro. They'd be like,
I'm not.
no. You know, or, you know, you play Retro Rewind, they're gonna be like, what? But you're like, hey, bro, you ever touch Valorant, League of Legends? Yeah, these are popular games that are everywhere, that big streamers play. These are common things, so people, you know, they'd rather be a part of the crowd than individualize. You know, everybody likes to conform because they feel comfortable conforming. They feel like, I want to be a part of this crowd because I can make friends. I feel more at ease discussing something that I know other people talk about because those conversations come naturally. You know, even I have that issue of being like, you know, people are like, oh, what's your hobbies? What do you enjoy? And I gotta be like, I really like Sonic. And I do. You know what I mean? But it's weird to me because not everybody's receptive to that. They're like, oh, you know, when the movies came out, it was a little different because everyone's like, oh, dude, yeah, the movies. Did you like it? And you have to hide your, like, fucking inner Sonic fan with, like, the minor critiques being like, oh, Sonic 3 wasn't exactly like the game. So you just gotta be like, yeah, it was good. You know? You always just gotta say something was good. That's the end. I'll be up. Science fiction and bad. Which, you know, again, it's not the biggest deal, but that's just how it is. And so, you're my man. But so that's all. Just be entertaining. I guess when you play these, but you know, it still doesn't change the fact that development-wise, there needs to be things fixed on this, because the fact that I can do more for these by modding than what the game's offering is kind of sad. Because like I got these movies up on here, and yeah, obviously it's easy to mass produce these like fucking generated titles of Sugar Rush Hag and Magician Trusty Parent, you know what I mean, and not have just 1,000 mainline movies. Like, oh, the real movie references are being used as movie releases. Alright, cool, well give me those. Let me get the Nutty Professor, let me get, you know, Tron, you know, and fucking Die Hard, Bill and Ted, Top Gun, whatever. You know what I mean? And then, like, yeah, the trolls are fucking selling, bro. So is the Gak. But, I don't remember what I was saying at this point. I fucked up. And cool.
Children you found.
Can I see your badges?
Badges? We don't need no stinking.
I knew that black belt in Taekwondo would come in handy one day.
Should I get a Banu Blast? Decorations, it was crazy. What do you think, Risto? Should I open up a Banu Blast right now? I think I might have to. Leg it.
He bad at Sugar Ray. He bad at who that? The new boy got Mike Tyson. Look like a bulldog. He bad at him too. He done whipped Mike Tyson ass. He whipped all their ass. What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing.
Modern day gaming sucks. Look, modern day gaming has its issues for sure. And I'm not inclined to believe that's gonna get better, but what's up? Hold on. That's crazy.
Hang out with Joe.
Alright. What the fuck that is. Alright, I'm gonna get my Banu Blaster. Alright.
Some kind of weave or something? My natural growing it since birth. Oh shit, what kind of chemical you got there? Left with no chemicals.
This stream is brought to you by Banu Blast,
Tell me how you want me to cut this.
the best beverage this side of
Just
Pyro.
make it nice and neat.
Man, I need to I need to get like a one of those things like you have, or even just like a coaster. Not coaster. What do they call it? The little fucking beer covers. You just put something on there. All right. We're almost level 22, baby. So I'm looking stuff up for somebody. Man. Some of this is some fuck ass shit, dude. Like. Okay. That's crazy. Some dudes were wanting to race like fucking 5 minutes ago. I don't know what changed, but there was a small chance I was gonna get on Sonic Racing. Now I don't know. The guitars are fucking cool in this. What the hell? Oh, did they get rid of the... Does it no longer come with that back? Well, it does. Okay. My bad. I'm totally distracted. Like, The Sims should be the biggest game to date. The Sims is the biggest game to date for a very specific group of people. Like, I mean...
It doesn't matter. That's the power of
Bark says bite. What? What do you mean Bark says bite, Johnny? What do you mean Bark says bite?
Oh, hey, man. What do you mean Barks has bite? Here, try some of this.
It is a popular game. It is pretty big, but it's
That excited since he got a deal.
5 steel. Well, okay. Here's what we run into though.
Tell the world.
In 2001, right? Or no, in 1996, you'd have a decade since Super Mario Brothers debuted, right? Roughly, I think 86, right? Or is it 84? We'll just say 86. I think Mario 3 came out. Cool. And now it's 1996, you got Mario 64, right? There's zero references to, you know, the old games as far as like a direct, like, here's World 1-1 from Mario or fucking whatever, right? In 2001, 10 years since Sonic 1 debut, they added Green Hill Zone as a little nod to the past, right? And it's fully 3D. It's pretty cool, right? Going forward, what we've come to is all these games keep wanting to
rehash the past. And first of all, Chicago, I'm surprised hasn't already been made into a GTA game. But nostalgia, that's all we're at right now. It's nostalgia, nostalgia, nostalgia. People want to, you know, oh, I loved San Andreas as a kid, so naturally Los Santos is a step up from that. Oh, bro, where's the Vice City remake? Here it is. You have the same problem with like Pokemon. People want the remakes more than they want the new games. They'll completely shit talk the newest game, and then be disappointed in the remake for not being that exact kind of game. It's like, well, here you are saying, you know, Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet are complete ass, and then you want Shining Diamond and Brilliant, or Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl to be fucking those games. What? Like, it's so stupid. So GTA is never gonna evolve because they always want you to just go back. People were already like, yeah, GTA 5, or GTA 6, right? Whatever the fuck. Wait, what? Wake up, bro. What the hell? What's it called? GTA 6, everyone's like, yo, why is it not 1980s Miami? Because they kind of did that already, you know? It's the modern day. And then, you know, modern heroes, whatever, like modern characters. And again, people are just like, it needs to be just like it was. Brother man, do you want the old game or do you want a new game? So you're not going to get Texas. You want Texas GTA, Red Dead Redemption. There you go. You're welcome. Chicago, again, I'm surprised wasn't a thing. GTA 5 isn't the worst to me, but we had it for too long that it feels like it's not so great. Liberty City was cool and the theming was cool. San Andreas was really good because the story was really good and so you felt involved with it. The problem is GTA Online takes you out of the story and more in your own story, and so you're having, again, to build your own shit. And if you're not out here being, you know, that person who's over like role-playing themselves or just like, this is me as my criminal self, you're not doing much of it. Like what we used to do is just fuck shit up. You know, the homies used to just get in cars and go kill people and do shit. Like, that was GTA for us. GTA Online. And, personally, I'm not, like...
Hey.
I'm not the type who wanted to sit here and play the game, quote unquote, as intended or, you know... I didn't want to just sit there being like... oh, my bad, yo. Let me take that cash from you. I wasn't planning to play GTA and just not do dumb shit, right? So I made my own fun with it, and so the map was cool. I did stuff. 5M saved GTA in a way, yeah, because you added the RP elements that people wanted from online. I don't like 5M and all the RP stuff only for the fact that I don't like power trips and shit, which is very common in communities, and that's why I don't really get into communities. You know, biggest deal with like Sonic community stuff. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. I love the games, always have, love the TV shows. I don't get involved with communities because I don't want to deal with like, you know, Poindexters who know everything or want to challenge you, or hey, you know, you said something borderline stupid that we didn't like and you're, you know, fucking exiled from this whole thing. It adds resentment. I'm not trying to get pulled over by, you know, the 40-year-old virgin in fucking 5M who's like, you're not respecting respect my authority. Like, calm down, dude. You know, no one wants modern day Florida. Yeah, bro, no one. Modern day Florida doesn't want modern day Florida.
San Andreas is the best map, which again, it's funny because that is just GTA 5, but just the lesser version of it, but also the better version. I don't know. Oh yeah, once players have private servers, it's all walled gardens. But also, these same players get mad at, you know, fucking EA, Rockstar, Treyarch, whoever, right? For like microtransactions and pay-to-win bullshit. As if A, their friends aren't admins on their server getting whatever they want. But B, you know, they're like, oh, you know, you have to join our Patreon to get access to, you know, fucking certain parts of the game, or, you know, hey, do you want this card? Do you want whatever the fuck? Pay, money. And the argument is, oh, you're helping a smaller content creator. You're helping somebody with their server. I fell for it when I used to play Minecraft servers. Fucking Skyblock, I donated a fuck ton to. Just for them dudes to fucking basically tell me I can go fuck myself. Like, it was such a power trip situation, bro, and people paid for their fucking existence, bro. Like, you know, like, got what they wanted through money. And so you're gonna complain about these companies while you do the same bullshit. But again, your claim is, you know, you're helping me pay rent. You're not helping some big conglomerate. It's the same shit at the end of the day sometimes. Sometimes, obviously, I'm saying sometimes. But yeah, private servers, man, just get fucked. Constantly, you just dealing with some bullshit. Or you just have that one friend that just ruins it. Like, you know, you, the owner, are pretty chill. But then say, like, you know, you got a friend in there who's just a power tripping nightmare. But again, homie's like, no, my friend would never, bro. He's a good dude. You know, you just gotta get to know him. Or he's just a troll. You know, it's whatever, bro. But either way, it does show this is what people want, because they want a more dynamic experience with GTA Online. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just rob the store in GTA. I don't want to just, you know, buy cars or, you know, just drive around. Because, like, if you think about playing, like, a invite-only session in GTA Online, right? You're just running missions, driving around, cruising, listening to your music, and that's that. But when I play at a big server, right? Like, if I loaded up just raw GTA Online, there's about 2 dudes in their fucking Mark II little flying motorcycles with missiles just shooting everybody down. There's about 2 people trying to break into the fucking, you know, military base, steal a F-14 and go crazy. And then people in armored trucks doing their shit. And then other people are just fucking cheaters, modders, hackers, whatever the fuck, right? But in things like 5M, everybody's got a responsibility, and it's not just easy to acquire anything, and try to make it more realistic, right? You gotta have a fucking duffel bag for your big ass gun, you know, gas, law. The police don't just show up, you kill like 50 of them, go hide up in the mountain, and that's that, right? You're getting real reports, and people are sitting there doing their thing, and yeah, you need the fucking neckbeard, the virgin, the fucking losers, you know, dudes who are just getting off work, anybody who's willing to get on this fucking game, who are willing to spend enough fucking time doing that job so that way you have that experience. But people are so into it because it's like, yeah, I got a purpose. Everyone wants purpose, you know what I mean? It sucks to load up something like GTA Online and have no purpose, you know, no reason to do anything. So you're just getting killed, or you get bored, so you're just killing, right? And there's no consequences. Now there's consequences to about everything you do. But also it's like, yeah, bro, I'm the dude who killed like 3 people and fucking robbed the bank, and now I'm over here at the burger spot flipping patties, just doing my thing. I gotta pay for my gas and my shit, you know what I mean? That's my day to day. It feels more real. You know, I want to be able to do stuff where, you know, yeah, there's the guy in the game who was the mechanic, and you're like, oh, what's up, it's this dude, and you just go get your shit done. But it's cooler when it's an actual player who's the mechanic, and you get to know this dude, because it's like real life. But in the game, I guess, But yeah, the kick by admin shit is so fucking real. You know.
Library of 60
You need to watch yourself, bro. They're speaking to fucking head admin, you know, Johnson over here. And
your socks off.
if you keep talking to me like that, I'm gonna get you booted out of this server. I'm real good friends with the owner.
Neighborhood crawling with punks.
Like, fuck you, dude. I don't care. I don't care that you know the owner. If this is how it's gonna be, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want
Only on the
anything to do with this
16-bit
shit.
system from Sega.
So, and that's with communities. I am so much more quick to leave than to be a part of it, based on how people are gonna act. You know, part of the reason I made one of the servers I did for Discord was because I couldn't find a server where I felt like this is cool. You know, you either had your fuck ass dudes who were just challenging everybody like, I'm the bigger fan, or I'm this, I'm that. You know, or like, take it. I'm gonna go off in a weird fucking direction just to kind of disassociate from the actual issues and like, say like, you're part of a fucking Disney Discord for some fuck ass reason. And everybody's talking about, you know, their favorite Disney thing, right? Mickey and Friends or whatever. And your account's like, you know, Max Goo 57. And you join the server and you're like, hey guys, my name is Max. Aw, bro, you can't like Max. Why? Because our admin, Max underscore Goof, that's his favorite character. So he is that character. And so you can't be that. Everyone refer to him as such, and you're just the secondary dude. You know, and it's already kind of cliquey in there, so you really can't just jump in and everybody's like cool with you. You know, you're trying to post things, people ignore you. You gotta like spend months trying to build a reputation, but what does it matter if your favorite character is being eaten up by another dude who doesn't want to share his favorite character with somebody? You can't just be like, oh hey bro, you also like fucking Blue Power Ranger? Check this out. I got this shit signed by him. And you're like, oh that's dope, bro. I've always wanted to. That's so sick. And you become you get a friendship out of that. It doesn't happen anymore like that. You used to be like petty and jealous or whatever the fuck, and so they're like ignoring you, call you some shit, right? And I know I'm focusing more on the negative than the positives, like as if there aren't positives, because there are. There are plenty of times you're gonna get good people who chat it up with you. I've just found that it's rare, or it's just like, you know, yeah, cool, this dude likes the same thing I do, but then he's also got like a crippling fucking porn addiction. And that's his whole shtick, is he's just fucking weird and wants to talk about his gooner shit. And I'm like, alright, so that's all you, bro. I'm out of here. Where the fuck am I supposed to put this pinball table? There you go, I guess. This is the most awkward place it could be, but cool. Again, I know I'm like being a super dick, but talking about this in the way that I am. And there are good people out there, and I would never want to discourage people from joining communities and making friends. But it's just having those realistic expectations of what ends up happening, because it deters people. It deterred me from wanting to make friends in communities. I don't have really a single friend that's like super into Sonic. I met one at work, and just recently met his homie that's into Sonic. But that's it. Like, the other thing to consider is how into something other people are compared to you. I like the games, TV shows. You know, I was into it. I will talk about it. There's a certain level that I am not. I've only recently went to my very first convention. It was NostalgiaCon, and I was going to see Bam Margera. He canceled, and then Ryan Drummond canceled, who was the original voice of Sonic. But you know, it is what it is on that one. But I met the other two, you know, Scott Dreyer and David Humphrey, the two OG voice actors for, you know, Knuckles and Shadow respectively. That was dope. That was a great time. I enjoyed talking to them, down to earth people, and I wasn't out here being like, you know, oh my god, it's you guys. I was just kind of like, hey, super sick. We found out Scott Dreyer, bro, he does work for the performing arts stuff, which is kind of akin to the work I do for the same company. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of cool, but oh wait, we're like technically co-workers, bro. What the fuck? And so that was dope. And you know, stuff like that. And it was cool to have those conversations, meet those people, but it was more down to earth and talking about like the job, the work, what it was like, you know, recording in the 90s, 2000s, how that shit went, and stuff like that. And I'm excited for that, but it's not like I try to go to every convention. I want to meet all these people, get all these things done, and I want to be this like super obnoxious fan. And not to say people who do that are inherently that, but there's a level I just haven't reached and probably won't, because that's just not me. I love Sega stuff, love Sonic stuff. I got shit signed, and you know, that makes me happy. You know, like I look back at the fact that I have, you know, Scott Dreyer's signature on a fucking piece of artwork, and I got David Humphries, but I gave it to my homie because he's a Shadow fan, and I was like, yeah, bro, go ahead. Like, it's not hurting me not having that. I feel better knowing my homie got that, because I got them to sign my OG copy of Sonic Adventure 2. That was the big one for me. I'm like, if they're gonna be there, they're signing that shit. I would have had Bam sign a deck, but I already have a signed Bam deck, so it's whatever. It was just more like my sister meeting him, and it was gonna be a whole thing. Suck. What are you talking about? Suck. Bro's a head. But you know, so it's hard to make those friendships too, because how into it are you versus how into it am I, and is that conducive? Are we going to get along, or are you going to be kind of in a way too much for me, where I'm like, alright bro, like I have to slow down here because you're in too deep. Like, I'll be real, if I'm talking to a homie about Sonic stuff, right, and I'm just like, yeah, games are cool, and they start going, oh bro, have you read the IDW comics? And I'm like, nah, I had the Archie comics back in the day, and it's just like that, cool. But they start going, you really never read those? How are you a Sonic fan? Like, there's a way that it's choose your adventure kind of thing here. There's a quick way to end this conversation, and it's telling me I'm not a real fan because I don't read these. But if you're gonna be like, oh bro, you should totally read these because they got this, and this going on, and you know, it's really cool, and it's like, you know, giving me reasons isn't, you know, being condescending about my interest. But then the same, you know, no. Oh, fuck. Sorry, yo. Damn. But if the conversation immediately derails to which Sonic character would you fuck, and it's not even a joke, like you're not just being like weird and funny about it, where you're like, you know, alright bro, you gotta pick one, fuck, marry, kill, Dr. Eggman, Sonic, and fucking Cream the Rabbit, and you're like, ah damn bro, got some fucking Eggman, I gotta marry Sonic, and I gotta kill Cream, you know. But then a dude's really like dead ass staring at you like, nah, what would you like? Would you actually fuck Cream the Rabbit? And you're like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? What, bro? You don't goon to Sonic shit? No, I don't. So, you know, and it's kind of just done there. Like, that's it. You're not recovering from that. If you're being ironic, again, there's the difference. But sometimes people aren't. And it's like, alright, what's up? I care. Thank you. You got a horror suggestion? I don't on me, so give me a second. Like, you do you in your private time, bro. Just don't come at me with that shit and expect me to just kind of be like, oh wow, bro. You crank your hog to fucking Amy? Damn. That's gotta be a good time. Like, don't social cues, bro. Social awareness. you gotta. What is it? You know, good and bad conversation. Like how the Gundam fans killed heavy mech. Yeah, you know, honestly, cause like yeah, they come at you. What's your favorite mech, bro? And you're like, I like this mech, and someone's like, I mean that's cool, but do you like this fucking Gundam? And you're like, that's not the same as mech. And you know, you can have a full conversation with them about how there's a difference, and either they want to keep no, you're wrong, or it's like they don't want to deal with you, and so they're just gonna keep that's like in the right movie. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, you know what I mean? Like they just get mad with you and be like, "Oh, this guy is so pretentious. I know for a fact it's Gundam is mecha because my Discord server, you know, has 3 Japanese people who confirmed it." Okay, bro. Like, I just don't care. I don't want to get into a hot debate about our likes, bro. Like, okay, I love Sonic the Hedgehog, and you're gonna be like, who's your favorite Sonic character? And it's gotta be, with some people, it's either gotta be deep cut or it's gotta be fucking surface level. And that's the problem. Like for me, I would just say Sonic is my favorite character from the Sonic franchise. That is, it's a cop-out answer, but he's the main character. How do I not like the main character? But when I'm like, who's my favorite character that isn't Sonic? Like, who's someone that I'm like, oh, bro, like, here's a little deep cut for you that I think is cool. I think Mephiles is badass. But then, that can also work both ways of someone being like, yeah, that's a character from Sonic 06. That game was terrible. Yeah, I guess. But I enjoyed it, I guess. Yeah, at the time. I don't, I'm sorry. You know. So, you gotta, like, get in there and just, you know, I don't have time to deal with the deep cuts, bro. Did you read the Mega Man crossover? I didn't. I just, you know, I'm sorry. If that makes me less of a Sonic fan than you, then I guess it does. And I'll live with my terrible life of not being a true and honest Sonic fan. I'll just be the fake LARPer that I am, you know? Just fucking own shit for years, and I'm like, nah, I'm not a real Sonic fan, bro. I don't appreciate the fine arts that some people do. So, yeah, it finally took someone calling me out that I realized I really am not the Sonic fan that I thought I was. No, it's fine. You don't have to. Fuck you. Alright.
No, actually, that mech design was by Shidori Hatamura. What the fuck? Hatatoma. Excuse me. In 1973. In the original anime before Gundam, called Mobile Suit Gundam X, the X was for his late grandmother, Jean Hatamura, the 10th. Therefore, you actually like a different mech. Yeah, see, bruh.
Fuck nah. Hell no. It's like, alright, cool, dude, you know the facts. And look, again, I respect the dudes that know the facts. I praise you. You are so involved in your interest and you know the shit. Cool. You'd be like, I remember Sonic Tuesday, and I can tell you the exact day Sonic 2 came out in the background of the game, and that is dope. That is, like, I get it's your fixation, and this is the stuff you're into, and so I try to be a little more compassionate these days about people who have these fixations, and they just want to talk about it like that because they know it like that, and that's cool. That's you. You know, the train dudes are like that. The fucking, you know, Sonic fans. I'm sure, like, what, Pony fans or whatever, like, they got these things down in their head where they got everything down. They want to speak about it because they're like, this is my hobby. This is my interest. I want to get into it. The tank people, tankies are, you know, fucking Panzer fans. You know, they'll tell you specifications of a fucking vehicle without having a license to drive a vehicle. You know, like, it's crazy what they know and the things that they're capable of with their brain. And it's cool that that's you, bro. I respect it. And I guess not all the time can people, you know, catch themselves and be like, oh, I'm sounding like kind of arrogant with my shit, or, you know, bro, what's your favorite tank? And you're like, I like the Hetzer. The Hetzer? The Hetzer. A more refined choice would be the Cromwell, naturally. You know, the British did beat the Germans after all in World War II. But, of course, it would take someone like you to narrow your search down to World War II takes, and I consider the Cold War, or even the Gulf War for, you know, like the Panzer 61, the Swiss model. What a fine tank that was. I think the Swiss arms are perfect. But that's just me, of course. You can stick to your German tanks, and you're like, God. Actually, I take that back because it was built in Czechoslovakia. And you're like, oh my fucking God. Like, I just, okay, cool. But then you hit him with some bullshit. I like the Tiger, bro. I think the Tiger's neat. It's so overrated. Or the opposite is you're like, I like, you know, the fucking Matilda, and they're like, over the Tiger one, the far superior type. And you're like, dog, what do you want me to say? What's the correct answer so I can just be done? You know? If a train dude is like a polite slip. It's fucked because I guess you're not wrong, train dudes. Just call him fucking autistic, bro. No, because it's not. You know, it's a common association, but it doesn't necessarily mean they are. Oh my fuck. That's the shit they be on. Train dudes is but it's fucking true. Because who the fuck is like, hey, I convinced mom and dad to take me on a week vacation to the middle of bumfuck Wisconsin to go see a train arrive. Train dudes. Train dudes do that. And again, that's your hobby. You like that. Do what you want. Don't make it seem like I'm hating on you, because you love that. That's for you. I got a homie that's into trains like that. And he met up with his train buddies and then went to go see a train in person. There was a huge ass fucking line going down the whole city just to go up to this big train from like the World War II era. And you can take a picture of it and be like, wow, there it is. Excellent. You can tell me the history of that train, what material it was made out of, the wheels, how, where it went, how it went, what it means to you. That's epic, bro. Fantastic. That ain't me. And I'm unfortunately, like, I'm not. I liked Thomas growing up. That was it. You know, so. But I mean, car dudes are the same. Truck dudes, right? And a truck dude's gonna tell you he's different from the train dude. We're all the same, buddy. Anybody who likes anything and they're fixated. Camera dudes. We're just as fucked. Like, the same way someone's arguing about a German tank versus a fucking Japanese tank, you know, the Tiger one versus the Type 97. Whatever, doesn't matter. You got the dude talking about Nikon versus Sony, Canon versus fucking Fujifilm, you know, digital, mirrorless, Polaroid, whatever, you know, film. It's all. Sometimes, if I feel like it. I don't know. I don't be. Oh, there's a new movie I didn't buy. That's crazy. The Hat. Oh. Did I never get this movie in my rotation? They have the fucking mask now? That's crazy. I never knew the mask existed.
That's wild to me. Okay, well, cool. Anyways, yeah, you know, so it's funny. It's funny. This whole shindig is funny, but it does deter me from a lot of communities because I just don't want to sit there and be told I'm wrong for my opinion on my opinion. You know, it's different, you know, when I guess you're talking about a fact, right? There are facts that I will get wrong. There are facts that I'm incorrect about. But an opinion is an opinion. If I prefer the Sega Genesis over the Super Nintendo, which I do, it's not on a technical standpoint. I'm aware the SNES has more colors, the better sound chip thing, whatever the fuck else. I just like the Sega games.
Hey.
You know, I love both. I think both consoles are great. I just, when it comes to the games, I've played more Sega Genesis games and like them more. And so the console to me is the better choice. Like if I was in 1991 having to pick a console, or 1989 I guess, well no, because 1991 Super Nintendo came out, so I had to pick one of the two. That's where I'd lean. I don't need to be the expert on someone else's IP. Yeah. But therein lies another issue, is you have an interest or a hobby or something that you're like, you're talking about something, right? And somebody's got to be the expert on your hobby. Wait, what? Like, you know, if some dude randomly came up to me and started talking about Sonic, and they've never played Sonic, but they're just like, I looked this up just to confirm that you're incorrect about something. And it's like, okay. And it'd be the most mundane fact too. It wouldn't even be like, did you know technically Sonic actually did come out June 23rd, 1991? It was actually whatever date. Like, okay. You know, Michael Jackson technically didn't work on, you know, the Sonic 3 soundtrack. It was actually his team and Brad Buxter or whatever. You know, like, okay. Also, it's unconfirmed, so you can't really say it's fact. Okay, but it's widely known between all of us that that is the case. Like, he basically has the credits for it, and there's strong evidence between people saying that. Well, you know, that's just word of mouth, but what's written on paper is, and it's like, okay, then you win, I guess, because officially they say he didn't, or at least won't say he did. So, for you, that's good enough to say that it never happened. Like, I never met anyone who loves 12 Corazones as much as me. That's for fucking damn sure. That's for damn sure. And again, I need to keep reiterating, I don't mind that there's people who have their fixes and are experts on it. You do you. Just understand when you're trying to make friends with people, sometimes, and this is what you have to dumb down your knowledge to be on the same level as people, or to at least then, you know, let other people talk / enjoy themselves. What the fuck just happened to me? Like, if someone watched the new Spider-Man movie at work and they're trying to talk to me about Spider-Man, and, you know, you know, like, I guess a good point to that is, do I need to watch anything before I watch the new Spider-Man movie? And if your immediate instinct is talking about, like, comic books they should probably check out, you can do that. But there's a certain point where you're going to lose people who are just like, I'm just watching because everybody on Instagram is watching the movie and talking about it. So I'm just like, hey, you might want to check out this, or at least be up to date on this. You know what I mean? You gotta, like, act like you're not the biggest nerd so people feel safer jumping into something, right? Like, no one wants to be a part of a hobby or fandom that isn't accepting to people who haven't been there since day one and aren't fully aware of, like, everything. Like, you gotta understand, some people just weren't into it as kids, or they just now are getting into something and they're like, cool, I want to be a part of this thing, but I feel like it's being gatekept by, you know, the bigger fans who, you know, like the dude who's been a fan of Iron Man since day one, right? Would be like, I'd do anything to meet Robert Downey Jr. And you happen to just see him at the fucking store one day, you're like, oh shit, you're that guy. Yeah, do you know me from my movies? And you're like, like, I know of your movies, I'll be honest with you. But actually, my sister would flip if we take a selfie. Do you mind? And he does it. And some Iron Man fan who's like, that's my favorite movie, is gonna come at you and be like, you met RDJ and you've never even seen the Iron Man movies? You're a disgrace. And you're like, yeah, I guess I am. But, you know, it's whatever. Or if I play a Sonic game, bro, I'll stream that. That's another one. I'll be getting mad that I'm not doing all the skips. I didn't watch, you know, Darkspine Sonic's fucking, you know, video on how to do the Final Fortress skip, or, you know, whatever. Like, I'm just playing the game, enjoying myself. I'm not cracked at it. You know, I'm old now, so I'm not exactly like full of the same energy that I did as a kid, where, you know, learning new tricks. You know, just enjoy it. We can both be Sonic fans while you enjoy speedrunning and I just enjoy playing the game. We can just talk about it and be chilling. No need to get into detail or like cut each other's throats because you're lacking the knowledge. It's not a competition, bro. We're all in this together. If you get to meet Jason Griffith and get his autograph, I'm happy for you, and you should be happy for yourself. But if you're solely doing it for the fact of clout and being like, look what I got to do. Fuck. Then, I don't know. If you're not doing it for you, don't do it. My bad. This has been like a long ass tangent about some bullshit. Crazy. But passionate. Sounds like you're fixated on fixations. I guess so. What's this? What you want? Brother, of course. Of course. Of course. That dude's just creeping on me. I'm like, what the fuck? I was hoping I didn't sound like too much of a dick talking about things the way I did. Because I don't mean it in an overly negative way and that these people are like awful. But it's out of experience, things that have swayed me away from wanting to hang out with other enthusiasts or the type of people that make it not fun to be a fan of something. Which I would hope people would understand that that's the issue. But no, I feel you. Those dudes are being a fan. Yeah, and it does take a part of me to understand people are that big of a fan of something, and so I'm just as guilty being me as they are being them with the situation. You know, obviously, there's a certain extra level of tolerance you need to have for the fact that there are going to be people who are just that passionate and they don't know any better. They don't think about it the same way I'm thinking about it as far as like you're being annoying. to them, they're just like, oh, you like this thing, so you must like it the same way I like it. And then you have to kind of be like, no, like, I'm happy you like it that way and you're super interested in it, and this is your, you know, you've been brewing these thoughts in your head forever. Oh, I've been waiting for someone to unload my theories onto. Okay. Like, depending, like, I'm willing to hear you out. Like, okay, so I got a theory about the new Spider-Man movie. And you're like, sure. What you got? I'm into Marvel. You know, like, I've read comics. I like the character Spider-Man. And, you know, cool. I'm willing to hear you out. There's certain things that just cross the barrier that you're no longer into it. Or I'm being condemned for liking things I do. You know. But it can't 100% ruin your interest in a hobby or being a fan of something, you know. But like I said, though, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? I wanna bitch and complain. Oh, yeah. I was wondering what that was. I was like, oh shit, it's him. Okay. Not always up to brother. I remember when I was like, yeah, what else do you want me to add to the TV, by the way? And you said cops. And so I wasn't thinking about the little cartoon cops. And so I put the real ass show cops in there. And you're like, I mean, I guess that works. And I was like, oh shit, you meant the other one. Now just fucking cops is on the fucking TV. Yeah, I almost went to the Sonic convention this year. It's happening next month. It's called Sonic Boost. Biggest thing is financially, I'd rather put that money towards another trip because I kind of calculated when I went, I would have bought more autographs because when we were at NostalgiaCon, Scott Dreyer was like, hey, you know, if you're trying to get all the signatures of the people that played characters in Sonic Adventure 2, you might want to go to this Sonic Boost convention because it's the anniversary of the game, so everyone's going to be there, or at least a majority of them. And I was like, oh shit, you're right, I probably should, because I want to get Ryan Drummond, Mark Bielagi. Unfortunately, you know, some of them are passed or just whatever. And so I can't get everybody, but also it'd just be cool to collect those autographs. I didn't end up going because A, I'd want someone to go with, and there was nobody viable. 2, just the price and getting down there, and I was like, it's just whatever, and I was gonna spend more money than I want to, and I gotta build up for my next vacation, so we're just gonna do that. But then also, it's a factor of going to a convention full of Sonic nerds and having to be like, I don't know what to expect and who I'm gonna run into. And like, I'm telling you, when I talked to both of these dudes, like when I first walked up and it was dead at the convention, we just walked in, I was like, hey, I want to get these autographs out of the way before we go walk the convention, because I don't know how busy these booths are gonna get, but I don't want to wait in a huge ass line and kind of get the love and shove interaction. You know, I want to be like, cool, hey, I'm here, get the fear over with, because I get anxiety talking to people. I'm not exactly a people person. So big difference between the two of the guys, by the way. My interaction because of just me warming up. And I walked up to David Humphrey, and he's like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" I was like, "Hey, hey, I just want to see if I could get you to sign this game for me." He's like, "Oh, okay. So did you want to just do the autograph? Do you want to go for the full like photo? You get a print?" He's running me through the business, and I'm like, the transaction. Yeah. And he's signing and minor chatting here and there. And I'm just like, "Hey, I know you hear this a lot, but just like your character was really important when I was growing up, and I really appreciate the work you did, and it was really cool." "Oh, thank you, man." I'm just like, oh my god, the total fucking like nervous answer or you know, comment. So I'm laughing at myself in retrospect of just how I was, but like it is what it is. But the icebreaker happens where Scott Dreyer looks over from his booth at me, and he sees my shirt because it's Sonic Adventure 2 in Japanese with the whole logo and the characters on it, and he's like, "Where did you get that shirt? That is awesome." And I was like, I got it in Japan. I don't remember. I just saw it. I picked it up, and I thought, you know, 'cause it was so cool. And you know, it's like my favorite Sonic game. He was like, that is awesome, man." And I was like, I remember saying, "Oh, we're gonna go to your booth next, I promise." Which again sounds so stupid. He's talking to me, just talk, bro. And I'd be like, "Hold on, bro," which I didn't mean it like that, but I'm like, "We're coming to you too. Don't worry." But you know, at that point, I'm warmed up, and those two are bantering with each other. That leads to bantering with us, and it's a whole thing. It was fun. It was a super good time. And now I'm warmed up, and I'm like, "Ah, fuck," you know. I talk to people all the time. I never get nervous with celebrities because I always just see them as people at work. You know what I mean? Anytime I take their photo, do whatever. But this is the case where I'm actually meeting someone. I'm like super like, "Oh my god, it's you," you know. And you know, we get through all that, and it was a good time. And I'm like, I feel like I was a breath of fresh air because I wasn't just being fucking weird. By the point where we're all just talking. You know, it's more, "Oh, hey, you do this thing that's like right next to my location. Like we work at the same place some days." And you know, we're just kind of talking about that shit in the convention and other conventions. And Andy knew the guys from previous things, so they knew him by name, which was fucking dope. And so it just turned into that. But you know, it wasn't. It even kind of noobish thing was like, what quote do you want me to put on here? And I was like, oh fuck, I'm trying to think of a Knuckles quote because my brain's all over the fucking place, you know. And he's like, "No, my problem. Fuck you." You know, so he gives me a couple, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that one, no big deal." But there isn't a point where I'm over here like, "So, what Sonic game is your favorite? If you couldn't pick your character, which character would you pick for your favorite?" And they're like, I don't know. I apologize. The voice is probably making it fucked up. But you know, there's dumb questions. There's dumb things to say. There's weird things to say. Like I've seen convention videos before where people ask. It's compilations like embarrassing questions. "So as you know, with the fandom, it's widely assumed in the fan lore that these two characters had sex. What are your thoughts on that since you're the voice actor for that character?" And the person's got to be so fucking embarrassed, being like, "What?" I don't want to answer that. Could we not? It's a kid show, you know. In this case, it was like something to do with the fucking My Little Pony or something. And the guy's talking about like two characters, one being a rapist or some shit. And it's like, what the fuck? What are you on about? It's a fucking little girl show about horses. What are you doing, dude? You know, or just other shit, like embarrassing things. And I'm like, see, I don't want to be that. And I'm glad I'm not that. And I know it's not necessarily someone's. Well, I don't know. No, I guess that just got to be corrected. You can't keep defending bad behavior by saying, well, you know, they got this issue, or you know, we need to be kinder. And it's like, yes, we need to be kinder. But also, someone needs to tell you not to say those things in public. I don't know. Let me open the store. Sorry. You know, someone's got to tell you that you're saying something that's kind of a big no-no. And a little awkward, embarrassing, weird, uncomfortable. You know, the works here. You know, so I'm over here just like, I don't want to get into that shit. Ugh. You know, I don't want. If I heard that shit live, I might fucking just lose my mind. But you know, it's perfectly okay to be in a fandom, to be in a community. Just want to point that out. Oh man, but I do have such a cynical enjoyment for watching videos like that of people being awkward at conventions and stuff. If only for the fact that I tend to feel like I'm awkward in person, or I don't always know what to say, so I might say something weird in my opinion. And so it's nice to know I'm not as awkward as I could be. You know? If not also for the fact that it's just hilarious to see someone walk up and be like, "That rotated wham." Just like, what? You know, or the people that get up to the mic and they're like, hi, I just want to say I really appreciate you guys. And I was wondering if there's gonna be any new updates for the game. And they're like, huh? What were you saying, bro? Did I jump? What the hell was that? Oh wait, yeah. You know, okay, real quick question. Why is jumping in this game? What am I ever gonna need to jump for? I just added in. People like to walk around and jump. Marahute. It's Risso's favorite movie, everybody. Oh, well. It formerly was his favorite. Unless this movie's on his list, too.
Can I keep the change? Hell no, fool. That's a $10 food stamp. Better bring back my change. What's up now? Pump chicks? Yeah. Hey, what's up? We got a problem, Toothpick? I said, do we have a problem? Huh? We got a problem, buddy. Right here. Here's your right there. Right there. All right.
This shit's so ridiculous, bro.
I said, do we have a problem? Huh? Oh, U-S-R. Now you better get your stank ass up out of here before I cause a nuclear holocaust up in here, fool. Let's go. Oh, come on.
It's so fucked. Oh, bro, I never turned on my stream avatars. Hold up. Let's see. Get that shit rolling. Rolling. Man, do I really want to play Crossroads right now? Fuck. Well. Alright, let me. Oh, my bad. What's up, bro? My bad. Let me get that for you. There you go. Wake the fuck up, samurai. Hey, it's funny because his name is Jack. He's the Samurai Jack. Alright. We're gonna be switching games. We're gonna be getting our switching games screen changed pretty soon here. It's gonna be fixed. It's gonna look better than ever. I just need to do it. I've kind of neglected fixing it up. Hold on 1 second, I gotta change my shit over to the main screen. I normally play it on the big screen, but since I'm streaming, I'm gonna put it on the main screen because otherwise the camera, you're just gonna be watching me look at my TV going. You know, which is not exactly interesting to cool. And then there. That's the banner. That was the current game. Boom, boom. Alright, cool. Alright.
It's time for the final curtain call.
Had me closing out a whole ass game. Oh my god. I guess I'll do a little warm up.
Ready.
Got me all types of fucked up.
You got it, Ace. Let's race.
Getting ready. Now, the race is about to begin.
I'm an angsty teen fighting.
track.
Oh, so distracted by something else. I'm not racing in my full potential.
Hold that. Up, over, and gone. Up, over, and gone. Up, over. Up, over. Up, over.
Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. What's poppin', Sunyon?
Sunyon ring.
Sunyon ring is crazy. What's up? Oh, now y'all inviting me. Hold up.
Up, over, and gone.
Give me a second. I'm on the last lap.
Now.
What is this round roll EX gadget? Is like everyone start with a monster truck? Oh my god.
Up.
Gotta fly, Cloud.
Up, over, and gone. Up, over, and gone.
I think I want to make some dumplings.
Let's glide, glide.
Finish!
Alright. I just finished my race. I'll get on.
Okay.
Okay. That's so fucking weird that it. This game's really like dead ass about you joining people, by the way.
It's time.
Like in the race, it tells me you invite me. I finished the race and it's like you have a friend invite. Go to the main menu to join. Then I get to the menu and it says big ass red fucking exclamation point. Like, bro, there is no ignoring the friend invite, bro.
Welcome.
Oh, what mod are you? Are you playing as Mephiles?
Absolutely. Don't fuck.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
crush you.
Alright, you guys ready up?
Oh yeah, I forgot you gotta do that.
Oh, Matthew, you're doing your pirate build?
Yeah.
I'll crush you.
Imagine having other builds. Couldn't be me.
You still only play hoverboard?
Yes, I've had the same shit since the intro, bro. Or whatever.
Damn.
I don't change my gadgets. My board has basically been the same. And then yeah, it's alright, bro. We chilling.
Hey, I want to see the gadgets.
What you mean, my basic bitch gadgets, bro?
He definitely only plays board.
my 1,000 races.
Oh my god.
What's crazy is it counts me using the other, like, I think before it only did based on online, and now it's my single player too. Because the only time I've ever used the other cars was in single player races just to test them. Oh no, I guess playing with people that come over too.
You guys both just got replaced with default Sonics. Never mind, you're back in.
We love default Sonics. Alright, we're going to Station Square. Let's go.
I'll crush you. Dawn.
I don't know how you live with yourself not playing this game modded, dude.
Dude, I know two people that have it modded, and it's It's good. It's like a
It
whole new
is.
game. It's like
It's
like
a
the
better
same level
game.
as like math modding. Yeah, it's better than Mario Kart World.
But like, I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what
Hell
up,
yeah.
Serial? Appreciate you, my guy.
The race to prove who's the best.
Oh my god, there's a bunch of bots.
The race is now getting
Thank
ready.
God, bro.
Now, the race is
You're a
about
legend
to
rank
begin.
ass fucking players, bro, and then me at my C plus rank.
Legend 8 is so low.
We're chilling. I like how you say that's low, brother.
I feel
I
like if
play
you do
online
like
so little that I'm rank C, bro. And I feel bad because I don't play like a rank C. Well, I don't know, maybe I do. I'm in fucking 11th, but you know.
I'll catch up, I'm sure. God.
Seeing this map as Station Square just makes me think, why the fuck did they not add maps like that?
Dude, I'm in 11th now.
Tisk tisk.
Ghost, what in the heck are you doing? I'm gonna use you guys as boxing gloves.
Dance.
God, bro.
Oh my god.
No, I'm cooked right now. Oh my god.
Fucking kill yourself.
Oh my god, I missed 100 wings, dude. I'm so... I mean, like... Fuck.
Are you fucking kidding me? No. There we go.
No, I'm washed.
Why did, I
All
feel
right,
like that
Risto,
lobby was
appreciate
full
you,
of
bro.
bots.
Have a good night.
It was.
I know that. Yeah, no.
You look at all these legend ass motherfuckers, bro. God damn. Got my ass over here like young Sheldon, bro. The fucking kindergartner with these.
You're gonna rank up quick, though.
No, not if I lose. I'm also having some beers, so we'll see what that goes. I'm drinking and driving. I apologize. Oh, I guess does it count? I'm hoverboarding. The law is unclear.
Patrick, do you have a mod for Market Street?
No. Unfortunately. That's crazy, bro. Just the fucking chat spam I just got right now. Yo, Twan.
Wait, Matthew, are you gonna try to do the Axel festival?
The festival? Probably not. I don't really do any of the festivals.
I like how you're asking this, Scoot, as if you ever show up to the festival.
The last festival I did was the 35th anniversary one because I wanted the horn.
Did you even get it?
Before that, I did.
Alright.
Before that, I got the Minecraft one. That was the last one I played.
The only one I really don't have is the Hatsune Miku one, and I'm not crying over that. I could care less. I mean, technically, like, I don't have the Persona 1 as far as, like, the game right now, but I did the Persona 1 in the beta, which I'm kind of upset that it didn't cross over.
That's annoying.
High key, though. You know, it's gotta be shitty when you're in 12th place and the dude in 11th place is right behind, or right in front of you, and you hit him with an item. Like, why are the people in last place fighting over each other?
Yeah. I hope this game's next big update.
That's what's up, bro. I don't play multiplayer or online, so I do festivals, so I don't ever rank up. Congrats to you being Legend 1. I'll never be there. I don't think I could care enough. I apologize.
Fucking god, dude. They're fucking tapping with that monster truck.
Oh shit. We're in like the best map possible for me to have a triple fucking wisp right now.
God.
Oh my god, you keep on being into me.
What? Thank you! Oh my. Bro hit me with the fucking boxing glove. As if King Boom Boom wasn't happening right now. Like, alright, cool. You take it then. I ain't taking that L. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, I guess, for running me off the track. It's so
Dude,
cool.
oh my fucking god. I genuinely am not allowed to fucking go ahead at all.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna need this scooter Sean guy to get the fuck out of my way. Respectfully.
Hey.
See ya.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Suck my dick, Ernie Keebler. No!
Oh my god.
I swear to god, the only item I've been getting this whole fucking time has been the speed boost.
Dude. Genuinely gonna fucking kill myself.
Oh my god, I didn't get an item. I lose.
Get the fuck out of my way.
Oh my god.
Dude, and if I wanted to use it for the shortcut, I literally would have gotten hit by a bomb in fucking last.
Oh my god.
Such foolishness.
Oh man. This shit wild.
Dang, I got 1 point of rank up. Great.
You're getting there, my guy. 1 point at a time.
I'll crush you.
Alright.
Ready.
Let's do it.
Witness my ninja power.
Did you end up buying that Dark Chow figure?
No, I didn't. I saw the link. I never clicked on it. Hold on.
Fucked up. I thought about getting it, but the one I'm really disappointed in is they had Jet the Hawk on there for like 30 bucks, which is still overpriced as fuck. And I didn't buy it. Now he's $40.
Uh-oh. Okay, why the hell does this Chow's arms look so weird? He looks like a gorilla.
Oh, it's kind of fucked up.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I'm still waiting for my Sonic X Shadow Generations fucking shit to ship so I can get my
Oh my god,
my figures
dude!
of all the
Wow.
Childs.
Oh my god, dude! That's like over like 2 years now. Holy
I know.
shit!
Imagine. I mean, at
Oh
least
my-
the quality is supposed to be better now.
Getting ready.
Like,
Now, the race is about to
I'm not.
begin.
Like, I tried canceling it once and they were just being really, like, convoluted about it, so I didn't cancel it. So now I'm just like, whatever, bro. At least now I have the space to actually display the fucking statue.
Good.
But, oh my god, I swear to fuck, dude. How is it that someone, like, taps you just slightly and it sends you all the way off the fucking map? This game doesn't make sense.
Let's go.
And then you can get sent back on the stage and immediately get hit by an item, bro.
This game just needs a little bit more polish.
A little.
Just a little.
What the game needs to do is let me spawn back in. Holy shit.
Really, my equivalent of playing League of Legends, like a game I love to hate and hate to love.
Oh, bro. Are we playing League of Legends? Let's do it, bro. Let's get on Twisted
Oh my
Tree
God.
Line. We'll run trio.
Oh my fucking god, how am I 12?
Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm always getting hit by some bullshit in this goddamn game.
Swear to God, Mikey, if you don't get the fuck out of my way.
There's someone playing Ninja Turtles online?
Yeah! You know, surprisingly, people like Ninja Turtles. I know it's a weird world for you. I love when I get bounced back to 11th place and the items I get reflect the fucking original place I was in. That's great.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Spirits unite.
My fucking god, I didn't even grab that item box. I would've got hit by the stupid fucking tornado if I didn't.
Spirits unite. Let's go. Let's go.
God damn it, I actually should have just held on to my fucking boost.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Finish!
Yeah, GG.
I must not have been serious enough.
Oh shit, just barely made the fucking cutoff for the bonus. Let's go. Dude, I'm ranked B now. Let's fucking go.
Ninja power.
See?
Ultimate ninja power, dude. You say C like this is the highlight, bro. Being B minus is not gonna get me some bitches. Unless it does, then you're right, I guess. I'm sorry. But I unlocked ice, bro. I can have ice on my board. It's crazy. The online for this game is so intolerable. It's almost kind of sad.
Yep.
Witness
It's
my
not even
ninja
considering the
power.
rollback.
The rollback.
Oh yeah. This game is like really fucking bad rollback, and like there's like it's to a point where Scooter, myself, and our friend Connor like need to like check with one another on if like we'll be like, hey, did you get hit by like a shuriken? and they'll be like, "Oh no, I didn't," and we'll just be like, "Okay, well, I threw one at you. My screen told me I fucking hit you, but I guess not."
I see what you mean. Sean, go fuck yourself. Not you. Other Sean. Forgot there's two Seans. Hold on. No, I'm not playing as fucking Miku. Here's. I don't even have Hatsune Miku anymore. Okay. It's fucking. Let's go.
Oh my god.
I love communication error. Look, just to prove a point, Ryrie. I'm the real. You are the real Sean. Sure, you can be whatever you want. Look, he doesn't exist anymore, or she, whatever the fuck. There you go. There's Miku.
You know what time it is? Yeah.
Best I can do is play as Joe Swanson. No, I'm sorry. That's the maximum I'll do for you. Whoa. Pressing the button. Join lobby. Despairs. Listen, the real despair is they added Miku to this game, brother man. Don't blame me for this. Oh, I gotta change my character before it's too late.
Let's get down to business.
You should eat cereal. What kind of cereal do you have? I want cereal.
Let's go.
Y'all fuck with cereal still or no? This is
Sure. Oh shit, did you leave?
No, I got an error. It disconnected me.
Okay, I'll send an invite.
I appreciate that. Not Glakes. What the fuck are Glakes? Frosted Glakes? Sounds delicious. Wow.
Let's go. Bye.
Oh yeah, Patrick, I'm taking bereavement out of my D23 shift, so I'm not working it.
Oh. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
I don't even know if there's still tickets for that thing, but
There's the Sunday bus preview.
Wait, what?
I can anyways now because I have to go to this family thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, though.
It goes so bad, and honestly, like, I was gonna bite the bullet and call out, but now, like, that this happened, like, I can't. So I hope now there's another one.
Let's go.
Damn, I'm sorry, man. Oh, wait. What the fuck? It wasn't telling me you sent me an invite this whole time. I had to, like, look for it.
Let's go.
I love this game. It's so good. It's
Decent. Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Are you working Thursday or are you gonna be off that day too?
I'm busy the next 2 days.
For sure. You're lucky then.
Yeah.
Kind of. Not for the reason, but because I found out Thursday, I guess it's D23 day and there's like free fucking handouts. Photos are all free that day.
On Thursday, Wallen, his boyfriend, and then my friend Connor were going for to use a 50% coupon for dinner. Are you gonna be there?
I'm gonna be working.
Okay, bet. Where are you gonna be at?
I'm hosting. My whole gig is I have 10 hours of just standing at the castle spieling the app.
Have fun.
Nah. I'm not looking forward to it. It's gonna be so ass, dude. But
Alright. I'm putting some dumplings on the pan.
Well, let's go. What kind of dumplings you having?
Whatever the Costco ones are with the panda on it.
Oh, sure. Pork dumplings?
I think they're chicken vegetable.
Okay,
I think you and I have the same dumplings.
Is it Ling Ling?
Yeah, it might be. You said Costco?
Yeah, it's that big old bag.
Yeah, you mean the pot stickers, technically, right? You're not talking about dumplings? Yeah, you know.
Same difference, bro.
Those are not the same thing, bro.
Yep.
You're just no, bro.
Actually, pot stickers are different than dumplings because dumplings have soup in them. You would know.
Really? That's different?
They look different, dude. I don't know how else to tell you this. Like, one of them looks like a fucking crescent, and one of them looks like a circle.
Okay, to be fair, you are Asian, Matthew. You would know.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay, sorry, I'm writing up now. Oh my god, we're Team Chaotix.
Witness my ninja
Oh shit,
power.
I didn't even realize that happened.
We're on stop, bro. So that just means we're gonna get top 3 because naturally we do.
Exactly.
It'd be so heat if they made an extra or like a new Chaotix game. I'm just saying.
I want a remaster remake of Knuckles Chaotix.
You
I love that game.
And like maybe 2 other people on this earth would look forward to that.
Exactly. The Run 2 special stages.
I mean, okay, the special stages are dope, but the gameplay was kind of. I'm only down if they re-add Heavy and Bomb.
Well, of course they have to.
That's my goats.
I think give it like. Oh my gosh, make it the level design more akin to like Sonic CD or something.
Nah, bro, best we got a Sonic Superstars, but it's Knuckles Chaotix.
If only.
Yeah, if only's crazy.
Come on, you cowards!
I just want to know the next Sonic game getting announced, bro. We've been waiting too long.
That's because they're working real hard on the Adventure 2 remake that's definitely happening, bro. They just got.
Dude,
it's taken a year to recompose, live, and learn.
It's fine.
If they announce that shit right after Matthew and I finish Adventure 2, bro, I'm gonna be pissed.
Nah, that's dope. You still haven't finished Adventure 2?
We can. Matthew's all the way in Napa.
Oh, I see. Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, after seeing your performance in Radical Highway, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just respectful.
No, that game is jank, bro. 2 is
You're
so
just
jank
bad.
compared to
It's probably the easiest to control Sonic game besides Adventure 1 , bro.
Adventure 1,
ironically retarded. You ate thin thinner as a kid if you think that's true, bro. Like, Sonic Heroes is criticized for being sluggish, and SA2 is criticized for being way too fucking, like, snappy and just, like,
This is how I know you guys are, like, 5.
bro.
There's no way. And that game came out, the controls were perfectly fine, and then they decided to make boost mechanics, and the whole game was shit.
A sea palace.
Boost mechanics is the best fucking thing to ever happen in the franchise,
Again,
bro. No one wants
so
to
you're
fucking
5. I
admit it.
got you. It's cool. Like, Unleashed is probably the worst fucking game that ever came out, and I will stand by that.
Dude, that's the one hot take I just can't agree with.
I know you can, but
way
that's on you. You can have fun with your Sonic Unleashed, and I will enjoy my. Yeah, I thought Heroes was good when it came out.
Heroes is fun.
Not according to most fucking people who sit here and just talk about how awful it is. Which, I mean, yeah, it's got its problems, and I will always admit that. But at the time, when I was like fucking, what, 5 or 6 when it came out, it was dope.
Here's this problem isn't the gameplay, it's just the gameplay doesn't warrant having to play through it 4 different times. But that's just like a consistent problem with Sonic throughout that era in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna say it, like, yeah, having to play through the Eggman and the Tails levels in SA2 fucking suck ass.
Oh, yeah,
See,
dude,
I
that was
didn't have a
rough.
problem with those. I hated the treasure hunting
retarded.
levels. Well, I hated
That is
Rouge's.
in my opinion, I seriously think hating on the treasure hunting levels is like, that was the easiest thing people could hate on in that game, when in reality, there was something way fucking worse about that game.
I'm guilty of being that person, dude. I was losing my
They're
mind.
fine levels. I don't hate them. They're just the weaker point to me because Mad Space exists, and I was like, cool. I just don't care about anything else at this point. That's the only thing I can dog on because the mechanics of the fucking mech stages, at least the stage is built around that. There's not enough freedom for what the treasure hunting stages wanted us to do. I still felt confined. And I feel that way about the running stages too. The fucking driving level was definitely a choice that they made.
I had fun, except for when I couldn't control it.
Wait, is SA2 your favorite game?
No.
I must not
What's your favorite Sonic game?
Probably Sonic 2 or Sonic Adventure 1.
One of
The
those
most generic
choices
answers.
made a lot of sense, and one of those choices did not make a lot of sense in my opinion.
Okay, I mean you can hate on Adventure 1 all you want, but
I
it's-
liked Adventure
it's
1.
nostalgia.
It's
That's
fun.
the first 3D Sonic game I played was Adventure 1, and I thought that shit was peak as a kid. It was cool. But also I mod the fuck out of everything at this point, so it's like way better? Question mark.
That's a lot of Sonic games, to be fair.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
Project
modding didn't
06
make
has
Unleashed any
genuinely-
better.
Project 06 has been
Project
such, like,
06 is... See, Project 06 is literally what Sonic 06 felt like when I was 5, or whatever the fuck. Like... I love Project 06. The roguelike thing made me fall in love with it like 10 times more. But...
Let's go.
I don't know though. I don't really...
Ninja power.
I don't feel like I have a favorite though. I mean, they're all kind of just good. I tolerate all of them equally. Even Shadow. Like, I liked Shadow 05. It was...
I like the multiplayer in Shadow. That's fun.
That shit was kind of peak though. Like, for what it was at the time. But...
Shadow is just like the same. Shadow is just the same problem I have with Heroes, but like literally like more than times 2. Which is I have to play through the game 10 times to be able to get the shit I need, which pissed me off.
But you would say the same about the boost levels feel like that to me, because it's just running in a straight line and then getting to the goal.
It's not literally playing through a story mode multiple times. It's not the same thing.
It is. It's literally press square.
No, it is not. It's
Run.
just the same
background
type of
is
level.
basically
They literally
invisible
have
because you're
different
running through it.
environments throughout the whole time. I have to play through the exact same environment.
You have to play with stop lists every time. But every level of Shadow is technically different every playthrough if you're doing it right. Because you're only doing with stop lists and the rest of the stages are different. They're not great stages. I will never say that they're amazing. But it's not the same
There's literally
repetitive
like more
gameplay.
redundancy. There's more redundancy in those fucking levels than in
In Shadow, the games are pretty unoriginal. It's like a bunch of spaceship levels, some
Yeah, I was
really...
gonna say literally the only boost game I would genuinely say applies to that is like Colors, and I can concede that Colors is a pretty bad game that sent Sonic in a pretty bad direction as well.
Yeah, I'm a Colors slanderer.
Yeah, no shit, dude. I'm an Unleashed Blazer, bro. I was gonna say Colors is just like not even to call it a cookie cutter version of Unleashed is like a gross fucking insult.
I think it's more like an HD Sonic Rush, and even then...
That's
Sonic Rush is
I don't
good.
even know if
There's-
that. Yeah, I was gonna say that feels like insulting to Sonic Rush too.
Like, okay, I like the DS version of Colors a lot more than I do the...
Colors just needs to find its place
Colors
in
is
its
like
mediocre history and go back to where it came from. Like,
Colors is like Lost World if Lost World had like an extra half year, like 3/4 of a year of development.
I never even bothered playing Lost World. That shit was
me
just-
neither.
When I was a kid, I
I played
had...
part of it, but I've never completed it.
I had Lost World on 3DS, bro. I thought that game was amazing. And that is my very cardinal Sonic sin. That's my nostalgia game, but I know it's not the best.
Ah, but you know, enjoy it. That's what it's all about, though.
Spirits unite.
Everybody had a childhood Sonic game they grew up with, and
My favorite game is not
Like-
Frontiers.
I said it could be.
No, it could not.
Frontiers is a fucking wild choice.
Frontiers is literally like the worst choice.
It's not
I'm
terrible.
a-
The music's pretty good, but that's all it's got going for it, in my opinion.
I'm a Frontiers, not defender. I'm not a glazer, but I'm an appreciator.
So ass. Everything about Frontiers, even the stuff that's good, is just like shit that I've seen in a video game like 10 times over in better ways.
Shadow Gens is a better game than Frontiers.
Even if Shadow Gen was like 2/3 as long as it actually is. it'd be a better game
Generations
than
is not a fair
Frontiers.
game to compare, though, because that's literally just nostalgia bait the video game. Like, it's great and I love it, but looking back,
I meant,
the hype
like,
was the
literally-
nostalgia.
Oh, like
I meant
gameplay, no, like
literally
gameplay
Shadow
style.
Gen alone, I think is better than Frontiers. Not even necessarily like Generations as a whole.
Now,
Just the
Shadow Gen
Shadow
said a
Gen.
lot of things right, so.
It did everything that Frontiers started, essentially.
No, because Shadow
It's
Gen
just on the
just
same
follows
engine.
Sonic
That's only-
Generations,
that's
but
really all it is. Yeah, it's just on the
if
same engine.
Frontiers or if Shadow Generations did the open world like Frontiers did, I don't know. Like, nah. Like,
No, that would be bad.
the confined space that was white space is just kind of it. But
Yeah, but Sega can't make an open world. That's like
they could. They
We're
just
gonna see
refuse
what
to.
it's Sega. What are we? Come on, what are we talking about? Sega has so many problems making linear levels. We're not gonna entertain that they can make a proper open world.
Oh my fucking god, dude! The fucking communication on these servers is ass.
Whenever Sega makes a big promise, a game like Sonic Frontiers comes out, or Sonic 06,
No, Sonic Forces.
or Sonic Force, literally, bro, literally like the 3 debatably worst games in the entirety of the franchise all were built upon like
look, Sonic
really
06
promises
at least had
before
potential.
they
There
came out.
wasn't a false promise. It was just fucking cut short. Because
Yeah, but Sonic
Project
06
06 proves
kind of,
it's
in
a
my
great game if it's done right. Forces and Frontiers are just, you couldn't do anything that was gonna make it better. Like, the concept killed the momentum. Like, also Forces following Mania was the worst decision they could have made.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, you literally have Mania.
Yeah,
You
I
gave
don't-
everyone a drug.
Yeah, part of Force's downfall isn't even just the failure of 06, it's also the success of Generations.
Yes, but the other problem was, apparently, you weren't supposed to have the avatar. It was supposed to be Boom Sonic in its place, and that would have just been a bigger fucking nail.
Oh, that makes so much sense though because of the grapple.
Yes, but also, if that was their, like,
Oh god.
Ryan Drummond has come out and said that they asked him to be a part of Generations if he dropped his union contract, and he said no, right? So if their original trio was going to be classic, Dreamcast, and modern Sonic, that's dope. But replacing the Dreamcast Sonic with, oh, we got Boom Sonic, nah. just
I'm gonna be so for
just
real.
cut
with
it
you.
short, bro.
I think
Nobody,
third
like-
Sonic in general was a bad idea.
No, I think Classic Sonic was a bad idea.
No, you mean
Classic had
Forces,
its
or
place
do
in
you mean general?
Generations. It should have
Yeah,
ended
do you
there.
mean in general or do you mean in Forces?
Oh, we're talking about Forces.
Yeah. Well, I think Classic Sonic has a place in Generations, but yeah. I mean, to be fair, Forces literally came out like 6 years after Generations. The fact that Forces needed Classic Sonic again is actually unreal.
Well, they were banking on the idea that everyone was going to be like, oh my god, it's Generations 2. And it's like, no, it's ass. And it's the reuse of assets from Generations that's got me rolling too. Like, how many times am I going to have to look at Chemical Plant in various fucking color palettes before we're over it?
Y'all so mad when they showed them again for Frontiers, bro. That pissed me off.
Because they're like, y'all like Chemical Plant, right? And it's like, we used to.
Y'all like Sky Sanctuary? Dude, where's Lava Reef? I want to see Lava Reef.
No. There's a reason that level is sacred, and it's because Sega
Lava
doesn't
Reef
take a
is
fat
fucking
dump
dope,
on its
but no,
legacy.
you don't need Lava Reef because they've done versions that are dope. Up to the point of Flame Core, which I'm like, Flame Core is a fucking beautiful level, and that's they need to just keep on that track if they're gonna do another volcano level. Because I don't want to be pushing boulders, but I love the idea of using boulders to cross the lava waterfall. That's tight. And again, Project 06 makes that viable. 06 itself is just a nightmare. But I don't know.
06 was actually, like, my playthrough of 06 was actually rather favorable.
Yeah, I love
it. Hit with a whole bunch of glitches. Like, at all.
No, the glitches are non-existent for the most part. But
I just got the one on Wave Ocean at the loop.
oh, where you fucking fall off of it during the mock section?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so fucking dumb. Nah.
It's so interesting to think like how much Sonic's failures beget its future failures. It really does all start with Shadow the Hedgehog, though, if you think about it.
Don't say that.
It's true. They're literally.
I would not attribute the failure of the series to that, because you can go far back as 2 and
unless
CD.
You say it goes further.
And just,
yeah, unless you would say it goes further back than Shadow the Hedgehog, I think there's not a better game that you can say.
Sonic Advance on the Game Boy. Or not Sonic Advance, Sonic...
How could you call that a failure? It had
the Genesis port of Sonic 1 on the Game Boy Advance.
Who cares, bro?
And that came out alongside 06, and I feel that was a bigger stab.
No, but here's the thing.
I don't agree, because the
Genesis
came
release
right
on
after,
GBA.
and that was a massive success.
Oh, I love that one, dude. I love that game.
Well, that was how I played like all the classic games as a kid.
Same. Sorry, sending invites again.
I appreciate it.
I'm telling you, unless you want to say that Shadow the Hedgehog was only made because people were criticizing how cheesy Sonic Heroes was, which
because that's something people praised at the time, was that Heroes felt more like a Sonic game and it wasn't taking itself serious. Because I hear criticism of Adventure 2 being that it was trying to be too serious and too dark, and so it was kind of
it had an aura.
It did, but at the time, when you go from saving the animals from these capsules to fucking there's a giant space laser that's gonna cut the fucking Earth in half, and you're like, oh, okay, cool, you got fucking just little kid gets gunned down by government. Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Shadow's whole backstory is a very different change of pace. Like, even Adventure 1, technically speaking, like, since it rolls with the story of the Echidnas and whatnot, you could still say that's a very, like, sequential kind of story to have.
It makes
stemming
sense.
From Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But yeah, Adventure 2, like, you can't say Adventure 2 follows from Adventure 1 nearly as well as Adventure 1 follows from 3 and K.
You have to watch Sonic X to be like, oh, hey, Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 could theoretically be the same, like, continuous
I need to
thing.
watch all of Sonic X.
But you don't need to. Season 1 and 2 is it. You go to the fucking space season, then it's just a mess. But,
What do you mean? Well, yes, but yeah, actually, yeah.
There's no redeeming factor to the whole Meta X thing. That shit was just boring. I mean, I guess you got like the evil Sonic. That was cool, I guess, for like 5 seconds. The Eggman being like, "Whoa, Sonic, chill out. You're getting too angry." I'm like, what?
Nice to meet you.
Like, oh, I've never hurt someone. Like hurting someone's too far.
Oh my God, was it? I kidnap people, but I would never go as far as to hurt someone.
No, it looks like an Eggman saw Jesus Christ turn evil. He
saw Christian? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you go from fucking Eggman, who's over here like, I would never hurt someone in the next game that would have fucking Eggman. He's over here like, so anyways, I'm sending you back to fucking the future, bro. Get shit on. idiot. I want to make this bitch cry so the flames just eat the world.
That thing is dumb, bro. How do you not cry bro?
No, it's the fact that they wrote that down and said that's the key. She has to cry.
To be fair, the arc right before the Metarex Arc 2, Eggman blew up half the fucking moon.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Go ahead and blow up the moon. But also, the fact they didn't do heroes in Sonic X, they just went straight for fucking,
OC content?
Basically. Well, apparently,
they had the chaotic.
They made that specifically for the American audiences too. Like Japan didn't get the season 3 of Sonic X, so for some reason they thought they like Gundams. Let's give them Space Sonic. I mean, the figures they released because of that were sick as hell. I had the fucking the Space Warrior tails, but
I actually can very well entertain that because of all the like stuff from Sonic X, I gotta say the Metarex Saga probably is like the most for kids thing, like the whole series.
Absolutely. Like,
holy fuck, dude.
No one likes White Cave. What the hell? Oh my god. Dude.
Oh my god, that shit made me fucking butt.
Fuck you, fucking back.
Oh my god. How am I in 12?
Oh my god, dude, every fucking time with this goddamn game.
Let's go.
Oh, thank god it's a chow.
Someone better hit
Oh
that
my
magnet on me.
god, you gotta be shitting me, dude.
Oh my god.
Got the world's nicest lead. And then that shit.
Oh my god, I got a ninja star on the shortcut. I gambled the item. Oh, my dumplings are ready.
Seems like
Okay, why is it playing Steamboat Willie? What the hell? What's up? Y'all just came in at my, like, worst loss of the day. I appreciate y'all. Welcome in. Yo, you gonna give us all your, quote, dumplings or nah? Like, you gonna be selfish?
My pot stickers.
Yeah, you gonna share them, though, or you gonna be selfish? This is very important.
I'm being selfish today.
What's good, everybody? Hey, hold up, let me...
I only made 6 of them.
Let me get homie his. Bam, bam, bam. I mean, why wouldn't I shout homie out, even though you're off from his stream? But I appreciate y'all coming through. Bro, I'm chilling. We're racing right now. I was running my Blockbuster store.
Sonic Battle?
I fucked with Sonic Battle kind of hard back in the day, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't great, but I played it and I enjoyed it.
I had fun with it. Oh my god, why the fuck is my thing frozen?
The one that surprises me is the criticism for Dark Brotherhood, because I didn't mind it.
That game was fun. I had nostalgia with it.
I'm trying to think what's a game I had back in the day that I'm like, it got shit on for no reason. Because I liked Sonic R. I thought that was good. Sonic the Fighters was fantastic. There was actually a pizza joint in Glendora, I think, that had the cabinet that I played back in the day.
Nice.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. There's too many semi-peak games that I think just get shit on too hard. Especially Heroes. Like, I will always say that Heroes gets way more hate than it deserves. Like, yeah, obviously it's repetitive, cool, but like the gameplay isn't. The first thing people tackle is the 3 different types of playstyles. I'm like, whatever, bro. It's still a good time. That's all that matters to me.
The one that I think gets overhated is Black Knight.
Black Knight. Look, I didn't care for Secret Rings nearly as much, but when Black Knight came out, I thought that shit went so hard, bro.
I didn't like Secret Rings.
That's crazy, bro. I gotta go through my fucking sounds again. Just replace shit. That's fucked. You ever just get Dreamy Bull screaming in your ear at midnight? Because that just happened to me. That was crazy. Did not expect that. Oh my god.
Wait, Matthew, did you get booted?
Are you guys in a race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell? I got like 2 more in me.
You know, I gotta admit though, it is kind of refreshing to hear you two talk about the adventure games in a non-positive light. Because I love those games, but I definitely think people my... I don't know, we're so fucking close in age yet we had 2 different fucking experiences with Sonic, but people definitely overhype those games, even though I love them to death.
Adventure 1, I feel just felt a lot more like... it was easier to follow for me. I don't know, just the hub world, the overlapping characters. I feel in Adventure 1 it was a lot more fun. How the fuck am I involved?
Adventure 1 really shined because of the hubs to me, because you got to play around with the controls.
That's what I liked. Also, I just like fucking with the burger shop man too. I was like, I'm someone that just likes breaking games or just taking advantage of glitches and like momentum shit. So Adventure 1, I had a lot more fun doing that. Like
Adventure 2, I think is its best thing about it, in my opinion, is the narrative. And revisiting that game as an older person, it's really hard for me to like enjoy that facet of Adventure 2 when all the dialogue and whatnot is like mixed horribly in the cutscenes.
I'm sure you have a mod that fixes that, right, Patrick?
I do, but also like I never looked at the games based on the narrative and like all that shit. Like, yeah, obviously that's part of its flaws, but to me the real treasure is just enjoying the game. Like, I just had fun with what the game offered. The Chow Garden was really nice, and the GameCube version obviously trumps the Dreamcast port because there's so much more I get out of it. But
I know the ports on modern consoles aren't exactly the best port of the game either.
I mean, yes and no. Like, I definitely think that there is a benefit to having the OGs, but like...
When I tried out Adventure 1 on the Dreamcast, it just felt right. It felt like buttery smooth. Like, I really liked how it felt.
And I think that's where I get my kind of, I don't want to say advantage, but where I think my opinion kind of sways is I got to play those games at their original, like, I played them how they were supposed to be played. And so to me, they feel right because they feel right for what they're from. Versus someone who picks it up on, say, like the PlayStation 3 or the Steam store, they're gonna sit there and go, oh man, yeah, I don't know, just like controls feel outdated, this isn't as good as it could be, you know. Yeah. Whatever the problem is, feels fixed in the original versions, or at least doesn't feel as prominent, because the GameCube version has its issues, and that's the version they use going forward for all the ports.
Sent you an invite, Matthew. Yeah, like, even the water section of like the whale in Adventure 1 Emerald Coast, playing that in the Dreamcast, it looked so normal and the water effect looked nice versus like whatever the fuck was happening on PlayStation.
which, you know, over time, obviously, it's gonna just worsen. And it doesn't help when you look at something like 06 and go, that's beautiful. That's Wave Ocean is Emerald Coast HD, right? And so you can kind of sit there and go, damn, the controls are a different story. You know, looking individually at the art style and assets, 06 looks like the upgrade of the adventure games minus all the problems. Because you've got Volcano, or like Red Mountain and Flame Core, you know, that's your 1-in-1s. But I don't know. I just got my
right.
But
yeah, I really like the South American atmosphere of Adventure 1. It was just nice.
No, it was 100%. It again fell short in a lot of places, but you know, Chaos was in there, so that's sick as hell.
There were some parts where I was just genuinely confused where we're going to hub world, and the cutscene wasn't saying anything.
And here's another thing I think that gets dropped is immediately people tackle the elephant in the room, which is Big the Cat's play, right? But when you look back,
so easy.
But if you look back at the Dreamcast, they were really trying to sell Sega Bass Fishing, and you realize his whole thing was just an advert. It was not like, hey, this is great to the Sonic game. It's, hey, how do we sell the fishing game on the Dreamcast? And, you know, that's unfortunately his existence. And yes, you need that to get to the final story, which sucks, but
witness my ninja
at least it's not once you learn how to play big story, it takes like 20 minutes out of your day.
No, dude, on the final boss, like Chaos 6, Matthew beat it in like 17 seconds.
It's easy. If you pretend you're not struggling, you don't struggle. But Amy is a whole different story. She's just slow as molasses. I mean, I can't defend that one.
She was, for me, she was stiff, but she was fun because she had like tight momentum.
I like just the way the structure, or like the way the mode worked. Like the idea of having to run away from the one robot as Amy, and like she had enough fluidity in her momentum to kind of like for the sake of what I was trying to pull off in that specific game mode, to where like it felt like it justified itself.
That's valid. But when you play, because with the modded one, I can change characters on any level. If you play Amy's level as Sonic, they become a lot more fun because yeah, I'm still outpacing Zero, and you're still having to do all the different like puzzles. But now I'm at a speed that I control versus having to use the hammer to get my speed going at times. I don't hate her playstyle. It's just, to me, one of the weaker ones. Gamma is fun, and he's a lot more fun than Eggman and Tails in SA2.
100%. 100%. Gamma also was fast. Like, you could move with Gamma. There's a lot of, like, speeds that you can do with the booster.
Yeah. But also, his kit feels better. Like, his hover doesn't feel as slow as Tails and Eggman's, you know?
Oh
like, it's like for some reason they felt they needed to nerf the entirety of Tails and Eggman's kit from the SA1 build.
Be sure not to get left behind.
But
yeah, you could tell they were trying to emulate the playstyle they had from SA1, but they just didn't have the time.
But they were trying to restrict it. That's the problem with SA2. Is instead of being
SA2 done with like full dev time.
Yeah, that's my thing with SA2. That's why like anyone who says SA2 is the best Sonic game of all time, I think it's like, in my opinion, I think their nostalgia actually just blinds them, because the game fundamentally like is kind of worse than its predecessor, with the exception of narrative. And like in all honesty, like everyone I know who says that SA2 is the best, is one of the best narratives in the franchise, typically tends to be like a Dragon Ball fan. And while I am one of those people, I know a lot of people who aren't, who are still Sonic fans, like nonetheless, and they have a very specific preferred kind of Sonic story. Like I know a lot of people who say that like just Sonic 3 and Knuckles or like Sonic CD isn't the best story, and I'm like, that's it's just
pretty good. CD's pretty good.
CD is good if you're not looking for the traditional run to the gold ring Sonic.
I like anime cartoons. What can I say?
No, that's fair. I think CD is a great game, but it wasn't my favorite for a long time because it differed too much from the original. Which again is the same problem Unleash's getting when it came out. Because I felt it was too different from the original fucking games that I was playing. So now it sucks.
It's so interesting how like diverse people's Sonic experiences are.
But yeah, like there's probably 60-year-old Sonic fans in all honesty.
Faster than the wind.
I got it.
Finish!
Nah, it's just every time I hear someone say that Sonic Frontiers is like a high-ranking Sonic game, I tweak.
It's just the soundtrack. That's the hardest part. I truly feel most people's fascination with that game comes from the fact that the soundtrack kicks ass, so immediately they're like, but it's really good. And it's like,
I'm gonna be so for real. That soundtrack, I'm gonna be so for real. Just, I understand we've had actually dog water soundtracks for the past probably 10-ish years, but that soundtrack really is nothing special.
Did you
after a certain
did
point,
you like punk rock growing up? This is very important.
Yeah.
So then that's where, because for me, I was into the skater scene, so this music feels like that time era. So you just oh shit, it's nostalgia bait. I love this music. Thank you. I couldn't care less about the fucking tracks for Cyberspace or anything. I just solely care about Kellen Quinn's fucking tracks, and that's it. But I think that's enough for people to glaze the whole soundtrack over 3.
He's not even doing punk songs or as much as the Screamo songs. He's kind of more just doing the modern, it's basically the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance production, just with Kellen Quinn vocals instead. And that's not the same thing. And in my opinion, I think Sonic. Now I understand Sonic can be presented through a good different amount of genres, but my idea of a rock Sonic OST or a rock Sonic song is not that. I think that tries to take itself too seriously, and I think for the first 2 songs I was really I don't understand. I don't know where I believe I could see Kellen Quinn finding their footing as besides just being a specific movie. But the only thing is, the only way that kind of disproved itself, but kind of also proved my point internally, was when I realized that Kellen Quinn sounds really good with Tyler Smith or whatever, the rapper dude who did the Infinite song.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized again, it's just it's one of those things of I think they're trying to preserve the genre usage, but they're still having to present it through a modern sound font. And I just do not think that with the way, I don't think the song.
I think Nathan's is a perfect example of trying to be old but new.
Well, if you believe that Sonic's always tried to be modern with the music, you're wrong, because Crush 40 has always been 80s hair metal, like a kid. It's never been the up-to-date 1990s, 2000s music. So Sonic's always been a decade or 2 behind.
Not necessarily. That's if you want to frame it up that way, but
you're not gonna find something in the 90s that sounds exactly like Crush 40, but you can get a lot of bands from the 80s and go, oh, I can see this is fucking Van Halen style music and shit. And it's not saying it's exactly that.
Sonic was in the 2000s, and in the 2000s you could absolutely find rock bands that replicated hair metal from the 80s.
Replicated, yes, but that's the thing. It's replication. It's not. That's the current genre that people are listening to.
Crush 40 also it is a replication of it. Crush 40 was not 1-to-1 with 80s.
I didn't say they were 1-to-1.
So what's the lead singer Johnny? How does that band in the 80s? Because I feel in the earlier games, definitely Venture 1 and 2 and Heroes was a prime of older rock, but then after 06, that's when they started going a bit further in with the time.
06 is definitely the modern punk rock, and they had fucking Usher made a track for it, and he had
Wait, Usher made a track for 06?
The what?
You say Usher made a track for 06?
Yeah, he's in the fucking the remix for Silver's theme song.
What?
You didn't know that?
I didn't know about that. What the hell? That's
I'll
crazy.
send it to you after we finish this race.
What the hell? No, I can't play Sonic music for the hose now.
Shadow's music. Shadow the Hedgehog had a very modern OST for the time.
Oh, hell, he does.
Yes and no, but it's not like the generic everybody listened to that. That was definitely like the Avenged Sevenfold fans got their fucking fill. But that's not everybody. That's a specific group.
That's my ninja power.
I've learned getting older, not everything that I listened to was a part of the, like, yes, it's modern, but it's not the core, like, and the thing is now, Sonic tries to hit the general audience over the specific group of people they wanted to get. And that's where it becomes generic or whatever people have the issue with the soundtracks. Like the electronica music coming in, the fucking riders and futuristic shit.
God, I miss Riders OST. Ugh.
It bopped, but I was never into like Eurobeat and electronica shit, but I like Riders soundtrack.
Witness my ninja power. Witness my ninja power.
Shut the hell up.
That's crazy, bro. I get mad at Jet. How'd your pot stickers come out?
They were good.
Hell yeah.
Roger. Witness my ninja power.
The race to prove who's the best begins now. The racers are now getting ready. Now, the race is about to begin.
Did you guys ever play the Boom 3DS games?
Fuck you.
Nah.
I mean, I played both of them.
Did you like them?
Okay, Shattered Crystal was ass.
Yeah.
Fire and Ice, on the other hand, I enjoyed my time with it.
I feel like every time I hear about those games, I get the opposite opinion.
The Shattered Crystal was good. They turned Sonic into a Metroid.
Fire and Ice was ass. Yeah.
Fire and Ice felt more closer to Sonic Rush without a boost.
That just sounds like a bad time.
The game was
show.
That was definitely around the time where I stopped playing new releases of Sonic games, and I kind of feel bad that I don't have a proper opinion on any of those games.
Oh, I don't feel bad at all. You can't make me play fucking Lost World and then give me that shit. Hell no. I'm gonna learn my lesson after Lost World.
Yeah, that's fair. Can't fucking punch me twice, Grandma.
No, literally.
See, I never really played Lost World. Like, I own it on Steam because it was like a fucking $1, but...
Yeah, you can out of it.
That was the other thing I had that I realized that kind of also cemented Sonic Force's fate and why they like needed to try to Hail Mary as much as they did. Lost World was also a failed title because it was only on a failed console.
Yeah, but also the trying to get their version of the Mario Galaxy going was not it.
Well, yeah, Sonic's no treasure.
You know which one is really underrated? Sonic Rivals was actually pretty fucking peak. I enjoyed the fuck out of those games for what they were.
They had a very interesting story that I think was like very impressionable on kids.
That was more beneficial than you could know.
Be sure not to get left behind.
Yep.
Sonic Rivals, that was like the racing one, right?
Yeah, the one where it's on
Like
the
you're like
PSP.
on, like it's like a slight, like yeah, the one that's like a slight side scroller. It's like 2.5D type.
Yeah. See, I fucked with that hard as a kid. I can't say right now that I'd go back and be like, oh shit, fucking peak, but I liked it a lot back then.
Nothing more to be
I really
said.
like the Sega All Stars games as a kid.
Yeah, the tennis one and the mini game one
and the racing one.
The
Yeah,
racing-
the mini game one. The mini game one.
The first All Stars I thought was really cool for what it was. Tennis was okay, but I loved when the first Sonic and Sega All Stars came out. That shit was so heat. The fucking racing game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was you. Oh
Yeah, that
shit.
racing game.
Witness my
That racing
ninja
game was
power.
Yeah. I mean, Transformed is good. Like, I didn't play it when it came out. Again, during a time where I was just not really playing much of the Sonic stuff. But looking back, that was more peak than the original. I'll admit that, even though I love the original more. You know. But
I just know that Transformed, I'm pretty sure, had a worse roster. But I mean, it makes sense because they had like a more
No, don't
complex.
say that, bro. It had Wreck-It Ralph.
had Wreck-It Ralph, bro. They had fucking. Nah, wait, but you know what?
Heavy from TF2 and Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, TFT.
Oh my god, I got
And fucking
DC'd.
Banjo
Did you guys
Kazooie,
get
bro.
DC'd? Did you guys get DC'd or no?
I did.
No.
Oh my god, I'm okay. I'm hopping off, bro.
Witness
I'll
my
probably
ninja
stay in
power.
BC for a little bit longer. But
Yeah, I'll do one more race and I'll just chill in here for a bit.
Sounds good, yeah.
I need to
Fuck,
work
man.
on Matthew Racing Cross Worlds.
The ultimate racing game.
Right after Mario Kart Ignition.
Oh my god. Okay, you need to explain to Patrick your proof of concept. Because I think
My little autistic ideas.
because I told him like about the ideas of like better themed cups like a while back.
Oh,
because
that's
I
right.
have
We
a
did talk
$1 million
about cup
idea with
ideas
that.
for this
yeah,
game.
because I have $1 million idea with that. If you're gonna be just bringing back old Sonic stages, then you should have all the cups be like a certain theme, like around just an abstract idea.
I agree.
And do you know how hard it was to come up with 8 different ones that represented the entirety of the franchise? I was a genius for the shit that I came up with.
I'm interested. After this race, where I'm not focused on this shit, I'm down to listen because Scoot and I talked about this for a minute. I had some track ideas, and then he was laying out some ball knowledge that you two put out. So I'm down to hear it.
I've got like the themed cups, and then I also have cross world, like a list of cross worlds that I would add that like fills in the gaps.
If
for
I
all
don't
the-
hear
for
anything from
things
Sonic
that they
Rivals
get.
as a crossworld, I'll be a little disappointed, but I won't be mad. Just want to point that out. If fucking
that takes a lot of thought for me to have. I'm pretty sure I looked at the Rivals maps, and a lot of those those aesthetics were already used in some different other states.
That is very true, yes. But if Secret Rings can get a fucking stage, then I'm giving Rivals.
I don't think I gave. I don't know if I gave
Secret Rings they got
Oh
3
yes, I did. Wait, no, that's not true. I gave 6.
The only Secret Ring stage is the palace that was found.
Yeah, but they didn't add a skin for Kobanemani, so it was a waste of time.
Are you gonna put Kobanemani DLC in your game?
This is very important. We need him. We need fucking give me Etika in there. We need Chris Chan. We need Chris Chan DLC, bro.
you
We play
need
a Sonic shoot.
the Sonic Icons DLC pack. Do you like Chris Chan, Sammy Classic Sonic fan, and Kobanemani?
Oh, Sammy Classic Sonic fan is ball, bro. Like Sonic, like. Oh my god. That is fucking insane.
You really you definitely suffered the most. Because how old are you again?
What?
How old are you again?
27.
Oh yeah. You suffered like the worst period of being a Sonic fan, like in teenage hood. That really sucks.
I mean, Yes and no, because again, like I had Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 and Heroes that were there, so like when Unleashed came out and I wanted to throw knives, I just went backwards.
You just went back to the old stuff, which is good.
Well, and I had a Genesis and I had a Dreamcast, so like I didn't feel left out of having shit. So I mean, I could just go backwards. I played everything that I needed to play in some capacity, so I guess. And again, when we played Unleashed, it's not bad. I remember renting it from Blockbuster and hating it because of the gameplay, and that's all it is the gameplay change was the stupidest thing they could have done on the spot without like a little heads up.
It was their Hail Mary. Alright, I'm main menuing now. Now we're talking about Matthew Racing Crossworld.
Racing Crossworld.
Dude, I love hearing you cook with this stuff.
Oh yeah,
I'm
dude.
genuinely curious about
like Connor and I's Super Mario Galaxy 3 idea.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
appreciate y'all coming through.
I'm gonna
head out for the night.
Like especially if we're gonna be okay. Actually, one of my cups in the last one I have 4 tracks because I didn't like that it was 3 tracks every single time. Followed up with the Crossworld.
Actually, we gotta stay for
4 tracks.
4 tracks.
Yeah. The last cup has 4 tracks. But, so yeah, each cup is like themed after something, and like I'm pretty sure off the dome I can explain the logic as to each of the things.
Sure.
It shouldn't be too hard, but anyways, for the first cup, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, it's basically equivalent to a Mario Kart set of cups.
Let me see.
The first cup is.
Go ahead.
Oh, here, yeah. The first cup is actually, honestly, I might as well just stream it. Okay, here we'll start from the top right here.
Somewhere I know Scoot and I talked about it, and I want to find our fucking cup ideas too that we mentioned. But I'm okay, Sonic, Supersonic, Warhawk form. So these characters. Okay.
Yeah, these are like the characters I know I for sure want, and then these are the possible choices within
the fact
Sonic
that Miku's
universe.
still on the list is a little heartbreaking, but I'll let it slide.
Miku and Joker, honestly, is too good of a marketing idea to be able to make sure that all the young gaming fans also play the game.
Nah, he got it, bro. He got that Fortnite mentality. I'll give it. Immediately saw Golden Axe on your list. I didn't even see who, what. I just know Golden Axe. Big ups. Jet Set, big. Puyo, good. Sakura Wars, ball knowledge. Rise Star! That's the one.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah,
Also,
so
BD Joe not being in this and Axel being in this is crazy. Fuck Axel. We're BD Joe fans.
I'm an Axel fan.
Okay, well, you know what? It's fine.
But like Axel, I see myself in Axel, so of course I'm gonna like Axel.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I just always played as BD Joe, so that's my bias, and I'm jumping. But go ahead.
I also like, to be fair, BD Joe already being in like a couple of those racing games by now, like it kind of made me like, okay, you know what? I can entertain Axel being in one of the games now. And then these are just the possible third party choices I have for right now. I just included some of the ones that were already added, but I mainly just wanted, Banjo expansion, because I think that would be fire.
Not even giving
like
Mario a potential invite.
That's too much. That's like on my Mario Kart idea, I have Sonic as a possible DLC option. But
yeah, that's like the perfect crossover. Let them both be in each other's games.
Maybe.
Also, I'm seeing a lack of SpongeBob. What the hell? I'm just kidding.
Oh, I don't believe in any of those.
Where's Timmy Turner, bro? That's my favorite Sonic character.
Where's dude? I want to play Call of Duty.
Jimmy's mom? Jimmy's mom.
No, Matthew, you want Loud House.
Kill yourself. You want?
Is it you that told me about some fanfic with that fucking show? Whatever.
Wait, I'll be right back. Connor's call.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay.
With the course ideas.
The Froggy Cup.
Yeah.
Music Plant.
Yes, so yeah, the idea with the Froggy Cup, this is basically the Team Rose Cup, which is why it's the first cup in the game. So Emerald Coast is supposed to be big. Music Plant is supposed to be, it's technically Cream because Cream gets introduced in that game, but she technically is introduced in Neo Green Hill Zone, and I didn't want like that aesthetic to be redundant, so I chose Music Plant because it's like pink, and then Stardust Speedway for Amy.
I love that you're not picking the stages based on game and era, but it's by character. That's already dope. Okay,
well,
I love that.
That specifically, it like you'll see, dependent on the theme for the cup, it kind of changes some of the parameters. Like this next cup I have, this is like the one intro level cup. It was between this and like a chili dog cup, because the chili dog cup was my lazy idea of just we'll just do first levels in Sonic games and call
Funny
it the
you
chili
say
dog
that.
cup.
We had when I talked to him the first time, I made up a chili dog cup too, which was Bridge Zone, Empire Zone, and Camelot, or Empire City, whatever.
So you actually had a really good idea for chili dog cup. I wouldn't have been able to cook like that with chili dog cup. All I came up with was, I was trying to come up with the games that the chili dog has been in. So I had Unleashed, and then I think I had a Black Knight stage because of the opening sequence, but it's like kind of tough to emulate that. Not one of the stages is like a perfect one-to-one with that opening sequence, like just out in the field and the whole sky's overcast. And then I forgot what it might have been Generations, because he gets gifted the chili dog in the intro sequence. I think that it might have been that, but like that was just very redundant of the same era. So what I ended up with instead, the Omochao Cup. All three of these games, Omochao has been in. Wait.
Sand Ruins? Hell yes.
Chemical Plant. Omochao is in Generations. That's the logic of Chemical Plant.
Okay, hey, you know what? It's fine. Still robotic and all that. And City Escape, naturally. Yeah. I'm mad they never added City Escape. That seems like such an easy pick.
Well, you know it's going to be like one of the next stages in the game, right? It's just Godzilla is also going to be taking over it.
You know, I guess that's fair, but...
I'll take it. That's a cute idea. That's a cute idea. I can take it, but like,
as a Godzilla fan, I'm tolerating it.
Yeah, exactly. If I wasn't a Godzilla fan, I'd be pressed. Yeah, I thought the Omochao and I thought Sand Ruins plus. Oh, you're also gonna see. So the plus, this means basically that Sand Ruins is lap 1, lap 2, Dark Desert is lap 3.
Thank you, because you need to do that with these laps. I'm so tired of it just being like, minor changes, like day and night cycles or something in a level. Like if I was doing, say, Stardust Speedway, like I like the fact that you have bad future, but also the past. And it's like that change.
Yeah.
Do that. Sega needs to do that, so that way the levels feel different when you go through them, and not just the next lap.
I agree. I think with the Podos, they had the easiest opportunity. Like that is literally just a sky change.
Yes. And then also the Starfall Islands, right? The fact that they didn't do the night having the fucking beams.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a mod though. I've seen that it's a mod.
I got that mod, and I'm like, this is dope, but why did they not think to do that anyway?
Why not in this game? Yeah, no, I totally agree.
I wonder then, I don't want to jump the gun. Did you put Speed Highway in here at all?
No, but I'm trying to think about what my highway map was. Or like equivalent. I had some type of city map in there, but I just forgot what it was.
Speed Highway would be such a cool map because it's the opposite of what you're usually doing. Because you're doing night to day.
You can do the end part. Yeah, I see.
Like the final lap being more chill is actually crazy.
That's actually a pretty slick idea. I can't lie.
The Master Emerald Cup, and you could put At Dawn in that, and then you would just need 2 other. So like Angel Island or something. And then you would do Speed Highway, and you just need 1 more Knuckles Cup. Like I'm trying to think something that Knuckles themed level, but everything just goes back to Adventure 1 or 2 or Advance, and that's kind of shitty. So okay, that workshop that. But so anyways, your next cup, what you got?
Here, it's gonna be the Badnik Cup. This is basically where I get. This is just like classic stages.
Starlight, thank you.
Oh yeah, dude. If it was any other stage in the game, I would have been impressed.
Nah, Lambert Zone, bro. What the fuck would Wait! Okay, the Labyrinth Cup. And you get Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1, you get the fucking game Sonic Labyrinth, and then you just get Lost World from Sonic Adventure. There you go.
That'd be awesome for a whole race, just everyone's in 50 cc.
Yeah, everyone's way down, it's 50 cc.
That's
fucked.
unreal.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but then I have the Red Ring Cup to accompany the that's basically just the modern Sonic equivalent to the classic Sonic Cup right here.
Okay, I love that.
That's what it was. I had Eternal Highway from Frontiers. That's why I couldn't do Speed Highway.
Again, fair. You gotta get the new kids in the game.
I could not justify like any other Sonic Frontiers location because they all are used basically at some point throughout
that, or they're just rehashes of a current stage that already exists, but as a fucking... Yeah. Okay, I like this though. Okay, the Red Ring... I think the Badnik Cup is stronger to me, but I like the picks for the Red Ring because it's more... I don't want to say pandering, but you're hitting different games that I don't think most people would immediately go to for
like
the modern Sonic Cup.
Yeah, no. Like if it was strict, well, because I mean, like,
in fact, it's not 06 or
Unleashed. Does 06 have red rings? I thought they have like the Soliana coins.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying is when I think of a modern Sonic Cup, my first thing would have been Crisis City or fucking Flame Core, and then would have been something from Unleashed, and then going past that.
Something
but
like
the fact that you picked Lost World, Frontiers, and Colors, it's more like taking that era of Sonic that everyone had like mixed feelings on and being like, but here you go, here's the modern Sonic Cup, being like, oh, this is dope. Because Asteroid Coaster not being a stage already was kind of a weird...
I agree.
Like, why wouldn't
Colors didn't get like proper representation. I like genuinely think only Sweet Mountain... Oh, they have Starlight Carnival in it. But the fact that it's only through Crossworlds is bullshit.
Well, there's a skin for the mining stage or whatever that turns into Planet Wisp.
Yeah,
and it's gorgeous. And I'm like, why is this not the base for
Why was I was pissed that it wasn't just Planet Wisp. Same thing with like Urban Circuit or whatever, Urban Canyon.
Oh, yeah,
like,
why was it not Metal City?
Just like Metal City or some shit. Yeah.
Just do it. Like, they tried to make these stages where they're like, oh, these are unique to the game. And then they realize Sonic fans don't look for new. They look for how do we get this new thing into being the old thing.
Like, they didn't even try. It's not even like Mario Kart when Mario Kart takes like an original concept and then they throw like Mario like critters and shit in there. Sonic doesn't do the same thing. They just throw you in a random environment and make you race in a track on it. That's not the same.
Yeah. The hard part is Mario could literally get any desert, snow, or regular ass fucking basic world and make it feel like, yeah, okay, we've seen the desert 30 times in Mario, but it still feels different every time.
I think up to 8. I think World, was when it started to really be like, okay, unless you're giving us like the most genius idea for a desert map, like I don't want to see it. And I'm pretty sure for the desert maps, they only brought back old ones because they did Desert Hills and like it's Shy Guy Bazaar.
It's weird because Mario can reuse an asset, and I don't feel nearly as bad as if I see a single fucking green grass and palm tree. I immediately want to like shoot Sonic in the forehead. Like, like Sonic's not even trying to be Green Hill, and it's just a palm tree on a piece of grass, and I'm like, I know what the fuck you are.
Well,
I know what this is.
My problem, I've said this for years, but my problem with the idea of reusing Green Hill is the fact that we reused the concept of Green Hill so many times and packaged it in a different like wrapping. Why are we straying from that and just going back to Green Hill now? That's a little retarded.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm okay if we want to rehash Green Hill, just make it something different, right? Like, for once, just do Emerald Hill. And people would be like, wow, this is cool. Even though it's the same fucking thing. It's the change in name that literally makes people go, oh, that's cool and different.
For me, it'd be the song. For me, it would literally just be like, wow, I get to play this like
I
stage
get to hear
and
Emerald
not
Hill
be kind
finally.
of annoyed at the song. Yeah.
Sonic 2 gets bastardized, bro. The only thing that exists from there is Chemical Plant and sometimes Casino fucking Night Zone.
Aquatic Ruin's my favorite zone in that game.
Which one?
Aquatic Ruin.
It's such a beautiful stage, but music-wise, I always thought that Mystic Cave was the best, but
Mystic
I
Cave
will
is
say that
fire.
Aquatic is the peak design, despite the water.
Nobody's willing to hear my defense of Oil Ocean.
Oil Ocean's a good level. I actually fuck with it.
Thank you. Oil Ocean is actually conceptually a really fucking good idea, all things considered.
It makes sense for Eggman to have a fucking oil plant.
The music is so bad, bro. I hate
The music is good. What do you mean? It sounds so dope.
You're racist. You're literally, it's just Middle Eastern and you're racist.
It's not.
It's racist, bro.
It is literally.
It hurts my ears.
It is.
It hurts my. No,
dude. I do not.
The only stage in Sonic 2 that I don't tolerate is fucking no Metropolis. I love Hilltop Zone. Metropolis is my only fucking the enemies. That's all it is. If it wasn't the enemies, the stage is fine.
I think because I did replay through Sonic 2 recently. I think the only enemy on Metropolis Zone that like really fucking pisses me off still are the grasshoppers.
Yeah, those slicers
the stars are kind of annoying, but the grasshoppers, holy fuck, dude, where they get spawned are in some of the most bullshit fucking parts of the whole level.
No, I fucking hate the crabs, bro. Those are annoying.
See, they're all of them just bad. Side note. Another highway you could have done, and this was in my dream pick for this game, was Lethal Highway. I think would have been dope as fuck. But
is that Shadow the Hedgehog, right?
Yeah, it's like right after Westopolis. You go the hero route. I think it's cool, and if you had the giant spaceship in the stage too that you're chasing, or if it would have been like Westopolis and then third lap would have been Lethal Highway, cool. But
that'd be cool.
I know they don't want to touch those games, and Shadow Generations really solidified the fact they refuse to acknowledge anything. But listen,
they'll give you Doom, or they'll give you Black Doom, and they will give you a remix of Westopolis for a city not even in the Sonic universe.
But the thing is, when I think of Westopolis, my first thought isn't Tokyo, and then they were like, so anyways, Tokyo, and I'm like, Tokyo's not edgy enough for that, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine listening to fucking Westopolis while these cat girl maids are trying to get you in their cafe. Like, what? I mean, I guess if you go to Harajuku, that was a little hardcore when I went, but, you know, that's it. All right. What you got for the next one? I'm down with this list so far. This is peak.
I don't even know what I've got for the next one. Let me see. Oh, the
Ruby Cup. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mania?
Mania and Forces, basically.
I'm down with it.
This is just the easiest way I could squeeze in Mania without having to conform to the classic rule. And I also was able to not have Forces in the Modern Cup by proxy. And I didn't feel too bad giving Mania 2 different stages within the same cup.
I think you could have fit Mania into a cup if you would have done the Dimensions Cup and added Rush, Mania, and then another spinoff of some sort. So like,
that's an interesting idea.
Sega Sonic
Chronicles.
Yeah, Chronicles. I mean, that's hard to work with, but you could have done like Central City from Chronicles. I think if I was doing a Dimension Cup, I would have done one of Blaze's levels, a level from Mania, and then what would be like a? I guess you'd consider like Knuckles Chaotix, because they don't ever call that canon, even though it is. So I would have just put a Chaotix level in there, and then just something.
That's an interesting idea.
But the Ruby Cup still stands like pretty strong. I dig that because those games are meant to go together anyways. So it's cool to give it that.
Yeah, I just wish there was like in any which way I could reasonably squeeze in a third game into that cup, but like there's pretty much not. Every way I could bend the rule on that one,
unless you were gonna do,
unless I count like the comics.
Yeah. The only thing I would say is maybe then you could replace Titanic Monarch or Mirage and do. It's pandering to a game, but it's more Dimension. You could have put the fucking null space that Infinite does as a whole stage, but I feel it's more of a crossworld, if anything. But
I was thinking about adding null space as a crossworld.
It works great with that mod. Like it's weird to me. Again, they didn't add these things, but and the special stage cup would have been cool too. I don't know if you already did one of those, but
no, but I consider doing one of those.
If you do Knuckles Chaotix, their special stage, I would say,
I don't want to say Heroes, but Heroes has a really cool fucking concept, just not done. If you mix like Heroes with another one, like the sky from a different level.
Is Heroes just another funnel special stage?
It's kind of like the fucking tunnel, but it's not.
You could just mix it with Sonic 2.
Yeah, I mean you could do that, but then it just becomes the one from 3D Blast on Saturn.
Yeah.
I don't know what those look like.
So Saturn's special stage is the special stage from Sonic 2, but it's got like all the springs and shit from Sonic Heroes, and like the different like score things. The ones from Advance, I guess you could put. I don't know, because that's just skydiving and shit. I don't know. That's another workshop. But anyways, sorry.
No, you're good. And then this was my Shadow
Doom
song,
Cup. Okay.
Doom Cup. The only reason, so this I ran into the same problem where I only really had Shadow the Hedgehog and Shadow Generations to work with until I remembered there's a specific piece of dialogue that Shadow says that's you could make the argument is the first appearance of Shadow questioning his memory, and that's the intro to Hang Castle. So I just ended up consolidating Hang Castle and Mystic Mansion to the same cup, and then did Digital Circuit and White Space.
What you could do too is merge Hang Castle, Mystic Mansion, but also with the stage from Cryptic Castle from Shadow, where it's like the third lap, it just gets invaded by the Doom aliens and it just becomes Havoc, and that would be a way to inch a little more in without having to teeter on relevancy. But either way, I think it works out. Because you're right, they do have the intro scene with it.
Yeah, that was like the one best like kind of thing I could come up with there. And then of course it just like it also scored me not having to do Pumpkin Hill because I really didn't want to have to do Pumpkin Hill.
That's fair. Well, damn.
And then for the Eggman Cup, I have a specific theme.
Pirate Island. Okay.
Yeah, so the idea is it's supposed to represent the air. Oh no, the water, the air, and then the earth. But they're all like Eggman stages.
Damn, no fire.
And so, yeah. So that was kind of the idea that I had here. I thought that was a pretty dope idea.
Avatar Eggman would be crazy.
Exactly. And then on the final cup is just the Emerald Cup. This was one of the times I probably should have considered a rush stage. The problem is all the rush stages, with the exception of like Altitude Limit, all basically have redundant themings to it. And even after like you just did Egg Fleet, you could say all the Altitude Limit becomes a redundancy. But like what I really wanted to do is the final stage for Rush, which was it's not Dead Zone. It's
like Avalon?
What?
From Rush Adventure.
No, Rush. Regular Rush.
Oh,
Final stage.